What if we all offer to freestyle? We can go around in a circle. We can each try and freestyle.
You can go for it.
Oh, come on.
I literally
Eduardo, you're
cannot.
first.
What?
Can you do it at all? Can you freestyle at all?
I can. I don't know if I can do it well, but I can try to do it.
Okay.
Let's see it.
All right. My. All right. Give me a word to start with, because I don't know where to start with. So give me a word. Just throw me a word. So it's truly random too. Like a word I need to
Dog.
rhyme or whatever.
Dog.
Well, let me.
Dog.
Yes.
Okay. I was outside walking with my dog when I slipped and I fell in the bog, and then I fell and I came out and there was all this smog and I inhaled it into my lungs and I started to cough, and I don't know.
That's pretty good.
That was not good at all.
That's for sure.
I mean, it was something.
Yeah, it was words that sort of rhymed. That's a low expectation. All right, your turn, Puya.
Oh, I don't know if I agree too.
I think you missed the part where we make you do it, and then none of us.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Hold on, give me a word.
Pool.
I was
Say
out
something about
and-
how you're about to finish school.
Well, there you go. I got my second rhyme. I'm out and swimming in the pool,
Just
and all these
took a hit
fools
from
don't
my
know I'm
jewel.
about to. I take a huge hit from my jewel. The poison it grows and powerfully mows. I'll die before I ever finish school.
Oh god.
There we go. That was way better than me. Way better than me.
Yes. Poison.
But you already finished school, right?
Not yet. I still haven't graduated technically. Although I literally just took my last final yesterday and I got an A on it, so I got an A in the class.
Oh hell yeah.
Congratulations. So you're done.
Yes,
You're ultimately done.
I am done in everything
Yeah.
but the degree. Now I actually need a job. Fuck.
I don't think you can fuck it up at this point.
No, I can't. At this point, it's over.
Your dad must have a connect, right? I read the article that he was quoted in about the building that collapsed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
parents
Boston.
forwarded that, Did you read the rest of the article, Booyah?
Yeah, I did. It was. I talked to him about it a little bit later. It's quite a remarkable thing that this building collapsed in the richest country in the world without any kind of disaster circumstances surrounding it, and it's really not that big a deal.
I mean, a bunch of people died, right?
Yeah, but I mean, in other countries, this would be like a redesign of our civil infrastructure. That they would be like real consequences, and it would be like Japan had this, Taiwan
But
had a small.
I mean, this shit happens in Mexico all the time. And like when it happens, it's always like corruption. Like it's always somebody that, bribed the health inspector so they could build it like less expensively, or, they cut corners for things that they needed to do that cost more money, or, they bribed the government to give them permits to build a building that isn't suited for the location. I feel like it's Miami, right? Like I feel like there's some cocaine money sketchiness behind this. Maybe I'm
It's
just
basically
I
true.
don't actually. I mean, Miami was the port of entry for most drugs from for many years. I think it might still be one of the biggest port of entries for like narcotics of the U.S.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I saw some pictures from a part of the building that didn't collapse, where it was technically below habitation level. Like the rebar underneath had completely degraded and rusted away. But the thing is, it's not like it was like these are renters and they're like being fucked over by the owner, right? This is a condo association. They collectively decided to delay because they didn't want to spend money.
Yeah, but my take on it is that like a lot of these elderly retired people they don't have the savings to pay for repairs. Like they can probably barely afford, whatever the upkeep is.
Yeah. I mean, if
But,
this
like,
is
all the
this
buildings
seems like
fall
a
down
sign of
street
things
now.
to come.
Okay, we have nowhere else to live. So.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, perhaps that's part of it. It really seems like a sign of things to come, where we're putting up buildings right now, these wooden mass timber structures that are not going to last more than 30 or 40 years before they are fall down conditions. These are concrete structures. It took this thing a little while to fall down. We're going to have still a housing shortage plus a collapsing housing problem. Crazy. Well, anyways.
They even said that they're gonna like check other buildings nearby for the same problem.
I would check the construction companies. It's not about buildings nearby. I would check the persons who build it and check other projects
I
they've
guess
worked on.
that's true. If the cause really was the concrete structure failure, but like
Well, the big
if,
thing was a
if
design
the
problem.
conditions of the soil are more moist than anybody designed in that
That's
location
part of it.
for.
Well,
That
also,
the
weren't there
oceans are
like
rising.
basically reports from like 2018 that the building was like, I feel like what they should do is review every other building where there was like already reports that it's structurally unstable, right?
That's a good plan actually. If they aren't taking
Yeah.
our own reports seriously, clearly.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah. It seems like the big problem was they just didn't allow water to drain out of it at all, pretty much. And so it was just a huge fuck up from the design point of view, and it inevitably broke it.
Was it like an honest mistake though?
So
I
it's
mean,
reported multiple times saying like it's real
yeah.
bad.
I mean, the people who designed that building killed those people.
The condominium association like sent out something saying that they needed $15 million for repairs, but it's like I don't even know how much that would be per unit.
Pretty expensive.
Yeah, $15 million is an insane amount. But
Yeah.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
I mean,
or that happens.
maybe or move out. I don't know. It's tough to. Yeah. I mean, all right. You guys want to jump into this?
Yeah.
Where are we at?
We got away with the land tank.
Cool. That was the last thing we did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did we have decisions that we made or levels that we gained or anything? We're level
You
3,
have
We
right?
not
leveled up
gained.
halfway through last time.
Yeah. Yeah. So you are level 3 still.
Cool.
You have gotten out. Oh, the yeah. So as you guys, the driver of the caravan was incinerated along with the those front row of archers when the wizard blasted it.
How many
But
archers?
15, 15 of the guys who had taken up arms of the total 45 got blowed the fuck up.
That's a
Uh,
significant chunk.
yeah.
What are the burial traditions for this culture?
Uh,
We just bring him to that
We burn you.
district that nobody likes, where they get burned or whatever.
yeah.
We're probably just gonna leave them in the desert, right? Because we're like, it's probably not the time to be traditional,
I mean, did the
unless
ostriches
it really, really matters.
Probably not. I just want to know if
flesh?
like we're gonna have really bad omens or something. If we
Fair.
Ostriches need human meat.
They're carnivorous, so they could potentially eat these people's bodies if you wanted them to.
Do we have supplies?
I think the driver is dead, but the druid, after entering the vehicle, quickly assumes command of the driving, communicates to them. The driver got blown the fuck out too.
How to run this thing successfully is still alive. Is that correct?
The quartermaster is still alive.
So one guy, if this guy dies, we literally can't run this ship properly. Like,
This is literally
if I'm going on
we've
a
lost.
journey in a very resource scarce area, I probably want an experienced quartermaster, more than anyone else. Well,
No,
besides maybe a
the
navigator.
driver's the one who knows how to navigate this crazy terrain, right?
But isn't
What's
there
a
just a road?
quartermaster?
Don't we
What is a
just-
quartermaster?
Oh, it's like someone who like keeps track of provisions and like
Oh,
make sure everyone has enough and ration stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
oh.
I mean, we don't even have like a navigator.
Wait, but don't we
The
basically
thing-
just follow a road?
I think the thing's self-drive. I
I
think
mean, we're gonna
that's how
get
it
jumped
works.
if we just go on the road, right?
Going at 200 miles an hour?
Oh, I guess that's fair. That is insanely fast.
I mean,
But
maybe.
aren't some people gonna be expecting us and gonna put up with a good
Yeah, I mean, I think the first day or two is the most dangerous because didn't I think Puyo says we like we gradually accelerate, so
Yeah.
that we can probably be caught for like the first whatever, I don't know, couple days or
That's it.
something, and then after that we're probably pretty set.
Well,
That's an interesting
the very
point.
end is also dangerous.
Yeah, I guess we don't really know what the conditions are like in Tyre.
Yeah, especially as we start to slow down in increasingly hostile and more unfamiliar
Have
territory.
some sort of short line or border, right? And that's gonna be a very hostile area.
Maybe. I mean, seems like there's a lot of merchants and stuff that come from there, so they're that have caravans similar to ours. So it's, I doubt they would just like attack us on sight, but
Yeah,
maybe.
they're definitely just getting away from this city.
So the druid Tobias has the same opinion and drives the Mechlilots hard, even as the families of the dead slaves are mourning their compatriots, to try to get away from the city before anything worse happens. If
We should-
any Templars decide to pursue more aggressively. As you guys sort of crest, so the city of Rom is built in a large flat basin surrounded by hills, sort of scrub plains, like strange stubby trees parsed over this low expanse of low-lying scrub. In the center of it is the city of Rom and fertilized arable land. So as you guys leave over the first 5 hours of the trip, you crest these hills that surround the city of Rom, get into these less hospitable arena, and get your first real look at the terrain surrounding you. The scrub plains extend for maybe halfway to the horizon, and beyond that is a rocky, barren terrain stretching off seemingly beyond your line of sight. There are some absolutely enormous mountains that you can make off from a great distance that appear as walls against the structure. You can see that there are clouds that gather near their tops. You see that the city of Rom, north of the city of Rom, there is a smoldering, smoking remains of the arena. The explosives seemingly have gone off, blowed up the arena. You can see that there's a large number of people outside.
Create this whole conspiracy just so that she can purge the city, or just let it happen. I don't know. She did seem pretty pissed off at those traitorous families.
I mean, who wouldn't be pissed off by traitors though, right? Especially a queen. Like, I don't know. Interesting that our master was a traitor. We never really got to the bottom of that. Like, we don't fully understand what happened, which is fine, I guess. But
Maybe it
maybe
has
it'll-
to do with what he was smuggling in the statue or something. I don't know. Or
Ooh, maybe.
that's a really that might just be a really big overstretch.
Well,
Who knows?
those are the only two people you saw being killed directly by the queen herself. Well, you saw the remains of those mules. There doesn't seem to be anyone pursuing you. You can see the city. It seems like people are. Oh, you want me to turn on my camera? Okay, hold on. Sorry, it's just my phone, so I'm gonna be looking down at it.
Yeah, it's my phone too, which is why my camera isn't on currently.
Um, there seem to be some flashing lights around the fire, some wailing that you can see sort of echoing out of the basin, but no one is pursuing you.
Okay.
Tomiris kind of settles down, uh, starts whipping the beasts, and the Melchiots start to accelerate. You can see the traces of a road, mostly by the footprints left behind, uh, the indentations in this scrubby soil. And every so often, some stone uh, remains of some older infrastructure. So,
Um, well, I mean, it doesn't seem like we can get off and investigate, can we? We wouldn't be able to catch this thing. So, can I roll a history check and see if I know anything about these ruins?
sure. I was going to say that you have effectively taken control of this caravan, and
Well, that's terrible.
any group of people who had previously been enticed into coming by the mules turns to the three of you to sort of ask questions about their journey whenever they can.
All of the original members are dead, right?
With the
The only
exception
one
of
that
the
was
quartermaster.
okay. We should maybe talk to the quartermaster, right? I don't think we've met him yet.
Yeah, I
I
talked to
think
him
we
a
did
little bit.
briefly.
Oh, we did. Cool.
I think at least Sewell and I did. You might have been somewhere else. I forget.
I'm not sure. It doesn't matter though. If we talk to him, it's good.
Yeah, he told you that the companions had planted the bomb, that uh,
Oh, oh
he
yeah,
was
yeah,
kind of the
yeah.
haughty guy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought we might have just talked to the chauffeur, but I think we talked to both of them at the same time.
Yeah. Um, okay. Oh, are you trying to talk to the quartermaster?
No, I'm good.
I mean, we probably should. We should ask him what the journey is going to be like. He seems to be the only one who would know.
I mean, that's fair, especially if we're getting questions asked to us. Like,
I mean,
what type of questions we should pass them on to him? Because I don't know the answers.
I mean, we were told that we were going to be going on some sort of circuitous route to make it safer. So we should probably find out what that route is because the driver we have right now does not know the pre-planned route.
Okay.
Do you
You
even
find
drive this thing really? It feels like it almost has a mind of its own the way you described it. Like the machines just accelerate on a route and you just
Well, they're animals, so presumably the druid could somehow influence.
Well, I was going to
yeah,
say if
that
you
makes
get
sense.
very drunk, your horse will still ride you home.
That's
depending
kind
on how
that's
smart your horse is. Yeah.
that's kind of cool though. I would love to have
Tesla
that
can't even
ability.
do that yet.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Can someone roll a D100 for me? And yet, if you want to roll that history check, you can do that too.
I did. It was horrible.
Oh, 9,
Damn it, Justin.
4. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 98 and it seemed kind of random before, so maybe 4 is not so bad. One can hope.
I mean, if it's an encounter table, it really doesn't matter. It could be anything. Like the low
Yes.
end could be the good stuff. Who knows?
You peer out of the windows of the caravan. You're moving maybe 100 feet per turn at this point, moving at a good pace. The whole thing seems pretty stable, but every once in a while you hear a creak in its bones. You look out and you see a large group of beetles gathered around some sort of agonized but paralyzed massive lizard. The beetles seem to be consuming parts of him, and while the large lizard seems to be making some sort of cries of pain. It seems to be catatonic. You see one flying specimen seems to be landing on its head and plant something in its brain.
Is it like a sentient lizard?
Yeah, but it seems to be immobilized in some way. It's sort of lying prone, its body splayed as it's surrounded by these bugs that are variously consuming and laying into it. All right, well, that's what you see on the awful nightmare realm of Athos. The sun is red.
That's just a normal day. I mean, we saw some rat consume a cat, like, days hence, so this isn't, too wild.
We almost died from it too.
Yeah, I feel like we learned our lesson not to get involved.
Yeah, the energy that has been created must be consumed. So that's that. The creature is speeding up. The druid
Can
tells
we
you he's
talk
gonna.
to this quartermaster guy, or is he just deliberately avoiding us?
Okay, so if you're trying to find the quartermaster, he is in the vault below the rest of the structure, seemingly hiding out from the majority of the 3 floors of the structure that are filled with slaves camping out, laying out all of their belongings and conversing and whatnot. There's a large sort of trapdoor type thing that you can use to enter, but it's locked.
Um, I knock on the door. I say, hello, is quartermaster here?
He cries out and says, "Sorry, I need some time to rest."
Insight check.
Um,
Is he actually tired? Or is he just fucking with us?
Insight
At
check.
20.
All right, he doesn't sound tired, that's for sure. He sounds like he is kind of freaked out. His voice is quavering.
I'm gonna knock again authoritarianly, and I'm gonna say, sir, I insist you open the door. This is your captain speaking. Your new captain, rather.
Can I make a picking check while he's doing this?
Sure, you can roll a lockpicking check. Eduardo, roll a persuasion check.
I feel like this is more of an
intimidation
intimidation roll.
check.
All right, intimidation.
Do I add a proficiency because I have a set? Yeah.
Do you have proficiency with thieves' tools?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll just
that's
hang
good.
back and be on the lookout.
So 18.
I rolled 5 for intimidation.
Okay. He pointedly does not open the locked door, but uh yeah, what's your character's name again?
Sewell.
Sewell is able to pick the lock, click it open. He reaches down before it can be relocked, opens it up. The quartermaster kind of shrinks down at the sight of you guys, looks at the 3 of you and says, "Jump down quickly, quickly."
We jumped down. What sort of sweet supplies are we hiding down here? Do we not have enough food for all these people?
The door above you closes. He looks at you with sort of a wide and frantic look in his eyes, and he says, "Is the driver still alive? Is Johnny still alive?"
Will you come out if he isn't?
He interprets that as the fact that Johnny's dead, and he begins to weep again.
He died serving a noble cause.
Did he get burned alive by that wizard spell?
Yes.
Sorry, man.
It was a noble death.
Yeah, I mean, let's hope he was a friend of the gods. We didn't know him long.
He says, uh, Johnny, Bob, and Fred and the others, they were supposed to get more guards and more water. How many more people did you guys bring?
We have more guards. We got like what was it, 4 half giants and 1 fighter, or maybe 5 half giants. Plus
I
the
think five
druid.
half-giants, 1 fighter, and the druid. Yep. Plus 30. I think it's 35 people total that we brought. Was the
Yeah.
number,
So
including
that many,
ourselves.
I don't know how many got hurt alive, but a lot of our young men who were trying to bravely fire arrows were burned alive before they even got a chance to knock them.
None of those were our people though. None of the people that died are our people.
Yeah, but I mean,
Because our people were waiting outside.
Is our people effectively now.
Sure, but like our original people were waiting outside, so they weren't like part of the fight. They weren't even on board
Yes,
at the time.
that's correct.
Are there any
So-
water barrels
So we
down here?
like 40 people.
All right, hold on. Let's roll a d6. Roll two. Okay. Okay, so he points to the back. There are 20 of these huge 250-gallon barrels. He says we have 10 of them filled up. That's 2,500 gallons of water. That's enough for this group of he does some quick math in his head and says how many did he have before?
I don't know. With that number,
about
minus
15
15
guys.
plus 35.
Tank of water.
Okay, let's say a nice round 250. 250 people. It's gonna we have 10 days worth of water. This journey is going to last probably close to a month.
10 days worth of water?
Yes.
I can create 30 gallons a day, but I don't know if that makes a significant impact.
How many gallons does one person need to survive?
1
day.
gallon. 1 gallon
So
per
that's
person
30
per
people's
day.
worth of water a day. That's not nothing.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have that many more than 30, right? We have like 60, 50?
You brought 25 people. The caravan is filled with 250 people, all of you guys combined.
I mean, it would take you like 8 days just to fill one of the 10 empty barrels, right? So.
Yeah, assuming it's not being used. All right. Well, anyways, I offer that.
But it would mean that using all your spells every single day.
Yeah.
Let's try to avoid that if we can help it.
Why?
Because if we get into a fight, then you won't have any spells.
Yeah, but if we don't get into a fight, then people will die of dehydration.
He peers between
And I
the
can still
lot
fight.
of you.
I can still fight without.
Let's
the
say
gift.
you use. Why don't we say you create water at the very end of every night, right before you go to sleep and take a long rest. That way, you have your spells available all day, up
That
until
way
the
it
point
doesn't
you're taking a
evaporate
long
during the
rest
day. That
anyways.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Yes.
but maybe are we more likely to get jumped at night or during the day? I looked at the quartermaster because he's the only one who's been on a journey like this before.
It doesn't really phase me much, and it's my gift, so I'm gonna use. I'm gonna choose to create 30 gallons each evening before I go to sleep, as I say my prayers to the prophet.
The quartermaster tells you that Melchior caravans are quite safe unless he says and crosses himself briefly because they have Christianity, I guess, in this world. The dragon gets you. Unless we're unfortunate enough to get hit by a nightmare beast or the dragon. These caravans can't be stopped by most things. The problem is we don't have an experienced driver at the helm. This druid of yours seems trustworthy, but we need to be careful to avoid both Romish military units and Nibonese military units, and the Urakites might start pursuing us as well. We're not. He draws you a brief map and shows you that Rom is at the top of this large open plain. Below it directly is Niboneh. To the east of it is
It might help you draw a map.
yeah. You know what? I'm actually not going to do this. I'm not going to explain it now. He says we think we can travel south. The thing is, I should have made a map already, but I didn't do it. Yeah, maybe I'll just draw something.
Like you could just draw a rough one.
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea at least.
Like really, really rough.
Like
Okay.
northeast, west, south of us, and
Yeah.
that sort of map.
Okay.
Just like which cities are where relative to one another.
Yeah. Okay. So this is wrong. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Well, it's two A's actually. Wrong. This is where you guys are. This is Niboneh. Nib. Here is Uruk.
Wait, where are
Here.
we?
Here. You are leaving Rom. In the
Okay, we're leaving
center.
Ram, Uruk,
Yeah.
here. So what are these two cities on opposite ends of us? Those are the ones we have to worry for their militants?
Niboneh, the quartermaster tells you, has has recently made an alliance with Rom. They've brought some of the Shadow King's obelisks to help control the dreams, to help control the chaos in the city, and their forces will likely be bothering us as well. Uruk has been at war with Tyr over iron mines in the center for quite some time. If they know that we're a Tyrish caravan, the Uruk might attack. Otherwise, we'll probably be okay. But the problem is that in the center, hold on, how can I draw a shape?
I mean, we're not with Tyr yet. They don't, know that. We're just heading there as friendly traders.
Okay, so there's this big canyon in the middle of the thing called the Dragon's Basin. Because legend says that the dragon made it when it broke out of the earth for the first time. There's water in there, but it's very difficult to access. There's some other oases along the path. He marks one.
What did you call it exactly? Canyon?
The Dragon's Basin. It's a very sheer wall canyon, he explains. The edges of it are almost purely vertical and descends about 200 feet. He says there's water here, water here, water here.
Does he know the route that we're supposed to be taking?
He says that we're just supposed to be taking the Great Road. It's roughly marked out. You can roughly make it out always. But to avoid um, Nibonese and Romish military or trade convoys. So he doesn't know. He roughly knows which way to go, but he doesn't have a specific, driver's map.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate that just every other city in South was because we're runaway slaves.
There's water here.
Like, we gotta deal with. I mean, yeah, the Nibonese are like allied with Rom, right? So.
Yeah. There's
So
other cities in the world, but these are the
does he
ones.
recommend we avoid the canyon?
He says, for a group of small men traveling from the canyon, it may be best, but a caravan of this size has no way to enter and no way to exit. It's just an obstacle we have to avoid. It prevents direct travel to Tyr.
Okay.
It means we have to decide whether we want to go south, skirt the edge of Nibene, or to go west and skirt the edge of Uruk.
I say
Conflict
With
of
Uruk.
the Nibonese. So maybe see some new people.
Let's do with Uruk.
Yeah, well, we want to avoid the Nibonese military, and it doesn't sound like Uruk is as much of a threat. As long as
I
we
agree.
don't
Well, they
just stay away from the iron. I don't know. But then again,
The other
there's
thing,
not as much water on that side, so maybe it's better to go this way for the water.
Which way did you come to get here, quartermaster?
he said that they traveled south along the Nibonese route.
So we should probably go west, because if we go back the way we came, there's an even more likelihood of them to be expecting us. This vehicle, at least.
I don't know, but they're probably in chaos. I mean, are they really going to catch up to us? I feel like we're
I don't
more
know.
likely to run into problems with people we haven't met than with people that are behind us.
Yeah, the only other thing that I think any of you guys have with any of the cities is that, yeah, you ran away from Uruk.
Yeah, I do know that place pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, my vote would be to go towards Zurich.
I agree.
Wait.
Uruk.
If you're a runaway, why would you want to go back near there?
Well, because we have a slight advantage in that I know the place, whereas I don't know the Nibonese people at all, really, except for the meetings we just had with them.
But if any of them see you, they'll see your tattoo.
Yeah, I'm not so worried about that though, because I was sold on. Like, I got caught and then resold. So, and it's like denoted in my tattoos, I suppose. But the Nibonese are allied with Rom, so they're more likely to care about runaway slaves from Rom than Uruk, right? Like, Uruk isn't allied with Rom, so like if the Romites try to come towards Uruk, then they're also invading someplace, whereas they can travel freely around Nibene.
I think Uruk is best. So I vote Uruk. You do. What about Matt? Clearly does too. What do you think, Justin?
I'll follow your lead. I think we probably have enough water that we only need to stop maybe one time to replenish.
There's
If
two
we're
stops.
able.
And if we go by those iron mines, maybe we can get some sweet weapons. So no, we can't really.
I think we probably want to avoid that if they're a place of conflict. Unless we're looking for conflict.
I mean, we are, a bunch of runaway slaves about to show up at a slave rebellion or slave revolution. I think they'd like us a lot more if we show up with weapons as well as people. But
Yeah, that's a pretty good point. But I don't know. We can decide when we get
play it
closer,
by
I
ear when we
guess.
get there. Okay, how does that sound, quartermaster? Have you done this route before?
He leans into you and says, I've never really done this before.
None of this. It's your first time.
He says, I've never left here.
God damn it. Why would you get on this crazy slave rescue mission,
He throws his hands up in the air, begins to cry again, and says, I just had thought I had to keep track of water. I didn't think I would have to do. They said we were gonna spread the revolution. They said the revolution was. They said the whole city was gonna revolt with us.
Well, you heard wrong. So clearly this guy is
Except for the water part, you do have to do that.
qualified bureaucrat.
I don't think he ever claimed to be a bureaucrat. I think if he just keeps an eye on the water, that's good enough.
No, but like that's how we've been treating him. That like he's the only authority figure from the crew left.
Yeah, but that sounds like an us problem.
No, I know, but it's like now we're really just in control of this crazy machine with no knowledge how to run it.
That's
I mean,
totally
it
fine.
is
Fuck.
these
Let's
math
get
yachts.
Druid and see what she says, because she's pretty important. She's driving this thing. And you're coming with us, water boy.
He says, I'd really rather just stay down here. Those people, they're asking me questions I don't know how to answer.
I just pick him up and take him with us and like climb the ladder back out the hatch.
All right, make a strength roll.
Um, 15.
All right.
I'll
He's
meet up with you guys later. I'm gonna go around and perform miracles in the sense of just creating water and giving it to people.
Wow, you're really gonna flex it up. You could be doing it down in the dingy hole into the bucket the most efficient way, but no, you gotta do it in front of people.
I want to know. I want people to know that I'm there to help them if they need.
Okay,
And
And
that's
if
you.
anybody is dying, I'll cast Spare the Dying to alleviate their pain.
yeah, do we have like a burn
Slash
unit
the
set up? Do we have any
slash
sort
mending if there's
of,
like
are these
broken
people even
bones.
being cared for? Like, do we just have a bunch of wounded who are just like bleeding all over the place?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. That's my objective, is working on that. I mean, I have a +6 to medicine, so just trying to. I mean, it's more
Okay.
like combat medicine, but it's way best. I've probably seen a burn victim before.
Okay.
Right, Waterboy, if you're not coming with us, then you have to help Farouk here with all these wounded people. It's your choice.
Uh, he looks between the two of you and said, I'd rather not look at any blood.
Well, water's kind of like blood, right? You're almost an expert.
He says, I just barely learned how to do math. I just passed one test and they said I was qualified to be a quartermaster.
All right, then you're coming up to the druid with us.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna tell him, like it or not, you're the only surviving member of this whole original thing. People out there also don't know what is happening, but they're gonna look to us for leadership. We need to like act strong and pretend. Yeah, we need to act strong and pretend we're in control. You're part of our unified front here.
We just make the water boy the strawman captain so we can blame anything that goes wrong on him.
I think he should have some sort of role, just because he was the only member of the old crew.
If we tell people that he's the captain, I feel like they'd be a lot more calm.
I don't know.
Maybe they know that he's the water boy and that we have not enough water for all these people. You can make rousing speeches, right, Gordy?
He looks extremely nervous.
I think it's best to leave someone with the water. And I think he's best suited to do that, if that's okay with you, Sewell. We don't want people to take the water into their own hands.
It seems like the spirit of the revolution is to displace people and put them places where they're inefficient. So I feel like we should be following that spirit. But
The commentary on the communism is real.
I mean, just this pivot revolution at least.
Wow.
And considering how poorly the plan was executed, they all got killed
That's not true. 3 people got killed and they did blow up the thing, so I wouldn't say that that's.
I guess
And
that's
they got a
I would say it's a
caravan full
medium
of
success.
slaves out of the
Yeah,
city.
I would say I'd say so far this is a pretty rampant success.
I guess.
Their aspirations perhaps were to cause the whole city to revolt, and they weren't successful in their dreams, but all things considered.
I mean, I asked the quartermaster, like, did they tell you this was a suicide mission? Like, were people expecting to get this much resistance?
He nods wearily and says, "We were warned. Titian's guards told us that it was impossible to spread, that we would be found out and executed on the spot, but we didn't believe them. We thought wrong. I mean, the chaos in the streets was obvious from the time we arrived. We thought no one was watching us." He mutters, "They found us in our dreams. They can see us now. They're just always watching. I don't know how we'll ever defeat this."
Stop dreaming. I'd slap him.
I'm gonna say, if you drink before you go to bed, you can kind of just skip the dreaming part. Hand him a flask of whiskey.
I think it was trying to snap him out of his senses.
Roll a persuasion check to convince him to drink every single night. Just stop being slide on.
I'm terrible at that. But I don't know, that's not like one of the ones trying to make him drink. I'm just trying to shake him.
I don't know if it's something I'm actually committed to.
Okay, all right, never mind. All right, so you guys pop out of the hole. Oh, did you guys decide to leave him here to guard the
Whatever, I
water?
don't care.
Water, yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. He locks the door behind you. You're immediately surrounded by a throng of people and says, "Are we gonna be okay? Where are we going? Where are those men who talked to us?"
All right, I want to gather everybody. I'm gonna say, is there a big area where I can address everybody all at once, sort of?
So the center of this structure is a large 3-story hollow space. The balconies from the second and third floor internally look down. If you stand right in the middle of the structure, people should be able to hear you from everywhere.
All right, cool. I'm gonna head.
I got random peasant. Are there any sort of restroom facilities here? Is there any sort of water collection system or fluid collection system?
He says, "We're just shitting in a bucket and throwing it out the window."
Phenomenal.
I feel like that's probably what I'm used to. So yeah, that sounds right.
That sounds about right.
Well, you might start a collection of people's pee at least, so you can wash your clothes or something at a minimum. Because
why would you wash your clothes and piss? Why would you?
You're a strange man, so I will certainly never understand your customs.
like pirates used to do that allegedly.
Why? That's not cleaner. There's no way that's cleaner. Why not use the ocean? What? Why not?
That can't be right, Yud. That can't be right.
They have to drink that in an emergency, or I mean, if it boils, drinkable water off it somehow. So I'm trying to ease them into it.
Okay. I'm gonna why don't we gather everybody in the middle of the thingy and sort of address them all at once. Let me turn on my camera. Cool. Yeah. Why don't we just address them all at once? Right?
I'm just walking around looking for any wounded people and doing my best to assist them.
Okay.
With what meager supplies I have.
All right. You make some kind of call of attention. People gather around you on the second and third balcony. You can see some wounded, sick, old, young. You see children. You see families. You see lonely old men and burnt faces looking down on you, uniformly confused and concerned.
What do these people have a drink of water?
I mean, we're fine. We have a.
Yeah, but not since probably not since this morning. No one's distributed anything yet. No.
Okay, we should get the quartermaster to
Yeah.
not like just drink it all instantly.
Sure.
Yeah,
I think
a
I'm
quick
already.
note. It's crazy hot in here. I mean, this is being just cooked by the sun. It's probably 90 or 100 degrees, and you can just feel the heat radiating off of everybody's body in this confined space.
Cool. Yeah. I think I've already gathered them. I'll give them water afterwards.
Okay.
Right.
All right. What do you
I
say?
am.
I,
I'm
I,
thinking.
I, I, I just go with the quartermaster and like deal with water so we can try to be getting water out while you're speaking quietly so people will
I
be happy and they'll associate you with it.
I think sure. Good idea. Let's start giving out some water.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stand in the middle and I'm gonna say, "Hello, everybody. I know that you're probably pretty worried. I know that you guys have some concerns, and I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit and explain what's happening." So, in the process of escaping and successfully getting away without being followed, we did lose many of the people that you guys may initially associate with this project. Some of the people that may have recruited you or brought you on board, and now that they're all gone, you may be questioning who's in charge. Well, me, my friend Farouk, who is currently distributing out water because I know it's hot as hell, and I know that you guys must be thirsty, and Sul, my two friends, they are distributing water and they are giving out medication right now, and they're attending to people. We are going to be in charge of managing this operation between the three of us, along with our druid friend. Yeah, was it
Myris.
Tamiris? Yep. Um, and yeah, currently the plan is exactly as it was originally. We will be traveling to the city of Tyr, and we will be doing it via the Uruk side of the Dragon's Basin's canyon. We will make sure to keep you safe, and we have enough water and supplies and provisions to make sure that everything goes fine and that we all get there safely. We will need to be making some pit stops, but everything is under control. In the meantime, I want everybody here to think how they can contribute to helping us all survive on this journey. What skills do you have? What knowledge do you have? Anybody who thinks they can be of any use to us, please come forward and speak with us at any given point. We are happy to find a way to put you guys to use.
Raise your hands if any of you are from Uruk originally.
Yes. That question. Say that.
And I raise my hand to like so people aren't scared by that.
All right. Hold on. Let me roll
That was a
Remember.
very good speech for
Yeah.
a literate.
Yeah. I want you to roll
uneducated person.
a persuasion check. For me, Eduardo. See if
Awesome.
anyone. It looks like 75 people scattered around raise their hands and say that they're from Uruk. All right,
Okay.
nice. Your very coherent words and powerful charisma put the audience somewhat at ease, and it certainly helped that Yad is distributing water, and the people are starting to believe that they might survive this journey yet. People begin to sort of hum in a more pleasant way, and people begin to sit down and turn into more resting processes. A couple of young men and women come up to you and uh, uh, Sewell uh, and Farouk and offer their services to help fight, to help defend this caravan. Uh, some of them have some quite extreme ideas on what to do for conserving food and water. But some say that the first thing to do would be to uh, kill, drain of blood, and eat the weakest among us so that we may conserve the energy we need for this journey for us.
Let them practice it.
That makes perfect sense, but is fully unnecessary.
Yeah,
That's my response.
I'd say that's a last case resort type of deal, buddy. Not 20 minutes out the gate strategies.
we can feed some of the. I mean, no, these are all people, no enemies
I mean, we do have a bunch of dead bodies on board. That could be
I am going to advocate strongly for the burning of the bodies on the aft, just because I feel like I have some basic understanding that keeping dead bodies around where people are living is a bad idea.
I
We don't have any fuel, and also a bunch of the guys are already charred to a crisp.
whatever. I agree with Justin. I think we need to get rid of all the dead people that are on board. We should. I'm gonna say that we should do a funeral ceremony. I think is what we should do. We should like
Okay.
maybe gather everyone at dawn because these are probably people who knew other people that are on board. We can mourn them. We can say bye to them, and then we can burn them up.
I mean,
What do you guys think?
what
And
I
we don't need
remember,
to stop to do any of that,
we
really.
have like fuel to burn them of any sort.
Just,
Like I'm saying, like let's just
Wait,
push
wait.
them off the edge as grim as that sounds.
What if we just use some of the already burnt wood from the side that got burnt? Just, chop it up.
yeah, if there's
I
anything
mean,
that's
we're gonna be
damaged,
harming the structure at all.
Wait, hold on. But where are you burning this? Like on the wagon?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think.
big flammable.
Yeah, but I mean, surely there's a way to, like
Is there no balcony?
dampen a bunch of I don't know, maybe there's some rocks or scales or something. We can create a barrier or dampen
Okay.
dampen a ring around it. I don't know. I mean, there
Do
must
they
be a
do
way to.
burials at desert? Is that near?
Or maybe there's a
Alright, so
furnace that we can use, like a cooking oven that we can then purge after. I don't know.
No, we don't want to use our only cooking oven.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get creative.
alright, hold on. Roll an intelligence roll for me. No, hold on. What is there? Investigation? Is it what is this? Let me take
I mean,
a look.
investigation would be to find like a furnace or a crematorium.
Roll me just an intelligence check to see if you think you can find a place where you can make a pyre, and if you could use this charred wood potentially as fuel.
Did pretty well.
intelligence are strong point of the group.
Okay, Justin, you think that the top of the structure, which is open, is covered in a different kind of material from the rest of it. You don't think this stuff is particularly flammable. You also think you can remove some portions of wood from the front of the structure, uh, enough to make some pyres, and you could probably burn some people up there. The problem is, however, it looks like 15 people were burnt. 8 of them are outright dead right now. Another 6 of them are extremely badly burnt, but are still somewhat sort of breathing, and the family members are trying to comfort them as best they can.
Would you say they're mortally wounded?
Yes, they
Can I
look bad.
try? Can I cast Spare the Dying on all of them to see if that stops them from dying at least if they're like
Yes.
on the verge?
Yes, let's. What does Spare the Dying say? Spare the Dying. Oh, okay.
Are there two other ones that are less wounded? You said 8 dead, 5 really wounded out of 15, right?
8, 6, and then there's one that's hurt, but he seems okay. It's just one of his arms is really badly burnt, and one side of his body is really badly burnt. Okay, Spare the Dying. I guess what that does is that it just stabilizes them. So they're not going to die on this trip.
Like, I feel like if I cast that on them like every day, it
Yeah,
would probably prolong their life for like at least a day or
yes.
so.
I think that seems plausible. These
I mean,
people are on the verge
they
of
might be
death.
in horrible agony the whole time. I don't know, but
Why don't we just let them die?
Water if they're also just prolonging their pain.
Let's just let them die. No,
why would we just let them die?
because they're not.
They-
They're just gonna live
they may
in
have
shit
yet
pain.
full lives
The
to live.
medical person should like ease their passing
Yeah.
if they're truly wounded in agony.
I think it's only right that we at least determine what their odds are of recovering upon arrival. If it's that we get there and at our destination they kill anyone in the state, then yeah, we should probably explore seeing their passing.
I hope that the revolution doesn't do that to its veterans.
Okay, then we should keep them alive.
No, but please said they're mortally wounded.
Right, but I have divine powers
I know.
to stop that,
Sure.
or at least prolong it.
The question is just whether or not you're just keeping them alive for like a day or actually making them survivable.
I mean,
Well,
I think
each casting keeps it alive for some, let's say, a day.
and
So
I
you
can
just
basically just do that whenever I want. It doesn't cost me anything.
Cantrip.
Yeah.
So we are saying that we can keep them alive throughout the journey without too much trouble, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
as long like maybe if like we have to go on foot somewhere and I'm not with them for like several days, then they might, I don't know, maybe then they would die. But like, I think as long as
Okay, I guess.
Sounds like a miserable existence a little bit to be
Yeah.
30
we
days
don't-
like that. but-
Yeah.
None of the people that volunteered have medical backgrounds, do they? No slave surgeons.
I mean, I mean, he's a cleric though, right?
Yeah, I mean, being a burn victim sucks. I think that's pretty uncontroversial, but like, that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Like, that
It's
doesn't mean
also
they
it
can't
doesn't
recover.
cost any resource, right? Other than the
Sure.
water they consume. It's just the
Yeah.
cantrip is just a cantrip.
Yeah, well, we'll keep them alive, yeah, for primarily for morale's sake. I think.
Unless they want to die, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a
So their
conversation
families
they can
can
have with
see
their
that
provider, which is me.
their bodies are when the families of the heavily wounded people see that their bodies are no longer writhing in agony and seem to be somewhat uh, calmed. They turn to you with real joy in their eyes and profusely thank you. Uh, Eventually, they all get water, and the family members manage to pour a little bit into the mouths. The dead bodies aspire what's not aspire? What's it called?
Expire?
No. Pyre, a pyre.
Oh,
A
yeah.
pyre, according to your specifications, is being built on the top of the thing, and the bodies can be moved up there and lit whenever you guys want to have that ceremony.
I'm thinking about this. Isn't this gonna be just a giant fucking torch that's gonna be like, here we are, follow us?
That
Look,
is true.
that we have
It's
to
like
be
a-
leaving tracks. There's no way that we're in
But
any
this
way
is tracks
subtle.
you can see in any direction. Like there's tracks that you can like we're obviously leaving marks as we're walking, right?
Right,
But you
but
have to like run into those marks in one direction.
Uh,
This you can see from every direction, hundreds of miles around.
we're in a massive moving like castle thing. But being seen is really no relevance. Our safety is dependent on the fact that we're all together in numbers and that we're moving really fast.
We're fast. Yeah,
But-
remember that we're fast.
But we know we're gonna deal with shit. We're on this thing for 30 days. We're not gonna like I bet you we're gonna get attacked. And I get that
Because
we're
we're
a
gonna have to
castle
stop
and
for
we're
water. That's what we're
I
gonna
get
get
that.
attacked.
I get that we're a castle and that we're not like
Yeah,
that we're not like subtle.
Anyone died on the way over here, and what they did with those people. Like, what is customary on this, form of transit? Is it burial at desert? You're gonna,
Puya, you're
Sorry,
muted.
who are you asking?
the quartermaster, if anyone died on the journey here, and how they disposed of the body appropriately.
Well, you left him down there. You can knock. He opens up. You ask him. He says, no, it was just the five of us on the journey here.
Well, I'm a skeleton crew for this whole thing.
There were some mercenaries that we hired to keep guard, but Johnny was a skilled hand. It was a smooth trip. We didn't even need those guys.
Okay.
See, that's perfect.
I know the moving castle isn't a subtle thing, but a giant bonfire like all these people, I feel like that's visible for hundreds of miles, really far. I mean, I guess we can do it if you guys really want. I'm not super opposed to it, but
Alright, well,
be prepared for
quartermaster,
company.
as ranking former member of the crew, you should
I've seen what
Add
happens.
activity to it.
Look, as much as I despise the Ghost District, I've seen what happens with the alternative when there's just bodies rotting in the street. I mean, look at the filthy elves. That's
We could
what
push
happens.
them off the thing. That was Yud's original idea. Just push them off the back. I don't know if that's a terrible idea.
The druid comments that the desert will consume their flesh soon.
I mean, it would be.
What?
What do you think? Should we vote on this?
If you want to push them off,
with the druid?
I'm not gonna stop you, but just do it quietly.
No, I'll abstain because I'm down for burning them or pushing them off at this point. I don't care. But if Eduardo is worried about us being seen, I'm fine with just pushing them off.
My preference is to burn them.
All right, I'll concede to Justin. Let's burn them.
Okay. So you call a ceremony, and 150 people climb up onto the roof. No more are trying to. Everyone's trying to see what's going on, but not more can fix.
Not in this city. It's gonna be withstand everybody moving up onto it.
It creaks, but this is a well-made structure. It's designed to handle very big shocks because a thing that moves so fast has to tolerate a lot. So it uh there's this pyre built at the center, and piled on it are the 8 bodies of the mostly young men who died, burnt to a crisp at the hand of that wizard's fireball. Uh, the quartermaster and the druid are arranged around. The quartermaster is holding the flame and pointed out to the 3 of you.
You do seem to be the vox populi. So
What is that?
Tell people.
Uh.
Oh, hold on. Someone's calling me, guys. Hold on 1 second.
Sure.
I guess now you can think about our speech. Does everyone even know we're going to hear? Like,
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, we assume that we didn't talk to these people before we kind of hijacked the vehicle.
Yeah, no, not really. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. This is better. I'm gonna turn off my camera on here, and then I'm going to boom. Let's do this. Nice, better. Oh no, there's an echo.
It's going to come your mic, so I think you need to turn the volume off on one of them at least.
All right, I am back. Okay.
Yeah, Eduardo, I think you just need to mute the volume of things.
So the two moons.
Does that work now?
Yeah.
One of the moons, the yellowish moon, is still mostly full. The white one is growing currently. It's still a lit night. You see the faces of all these newly freed, dirty, tired slaves looking up at you guys as you stand adjacent on the platform of the pyre.
All right, I'm gonna have prepared the night before, and I'll have left one of my spell slots not creating water to cast a ceremony for the funeral rite.
I think you can cast that as a ritual, actually.
Oh, right, it's a yeah, that's right, right. In which case I'll do it 8 times every hour, so I'll basically spend like the full day leading up to that. You touch a corpse.
In between sessions.
Not
Well,
yet.
I assume we're just taking a long rest every night, right? It's been more than 1 day, yeah?
I thought this was just the first day, actually. We haven't done anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it's still like we just left.
Yeah.
Agreed, yeah. That's my understanding as well.
Okay, well, regardless,
It's a ceremony.
Yeah, a ceremony.
ritual.
I'm just casting the funeral rite. You touch one corpse for the next 7 days. The target can't become undead by any means, short of a wish spell. And then I'm just probably saying some words to the effect of, these are victims of the
Slave masters.
the atrophying magic of the slave masters, and its misuse at the expense of the world and its inhabitants. And
People inherit the earth.
yeah, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. And just wish them a safe passage to whatever our concept of the afterlife is.
Okay.
I'll add
The
You said
the corpses, the rotting smell that was beginning to grow on them fades as you touch them each time. Now that they are laid out on the pyre, they seem to be prepared to pass. Someone lights it, I assume. The torch is in
Yeah.
your hands, and it burns. And the fire lets off a huge amount of light and smoke, and you see surrounding you are a great rocky badlands extending as far as your eye can see, expanses
God,
of
I
smooth.
just realized this smell. A dragon. The dragon smells these tasty men.
Yeah, no, there's all sorts of reasons.
I mean, they're burnt charred corpses. They're burnt charred corpses. I don't know if that's really the most appealing smell.
I'm gonna.
All right, someone roll a D100 for me. Expanses of smooth, worn stone and colored bright bands
18.
reflecting off the light and the light of the moon. Light of
That's a pretty good number.
18. 19. Huh.
Do we see any wild beasts attracted to the smell?
No.
Oh God, the silence worries me more than an answer would.
Yeah.
Let's yell at both guards. Centuries standing
All right,
outside
all
the
of you
castle.
need to roll perception checks.
Oh man.
Fuck me. I called it. Ah,
Let me roll
13.
one more.
For the 213s. That's not good.
God
We're gonna lose our sweeto house.
All right, you see flying, Justin and Eduardo. You guys see this. Sul and enough Farouk and Porker hovering some few hundred meters off. You can see reflecting off of their marble glistening bodies a angelic figure, broad uh um white wings extending on a seemingly porcelain torso and um oh no, actually, you know what? This is what it's going to look like. Well, let me find this image. I've always wanted to use this version of an image.
It's not Ambulage. Just please tell me that.
I'll prostrate myself.
Oh God, it's gonna be a biblical angel, isn't it? It's gonna be one of those pyramids with eyes and wings. It's like an actual biblical angel, isn't it?
Sacrifice our first son.
Hold on.
Dude, all right. Can I do a whatever check to see if this thing looks hostile, or maybe a insight check to see if it's
This
deceptively
is a
portraying
religion.
itself?
It's a religion check to interpret this. Yeah.
All right. Does
I'm
someone else
absolutely trying to interpret this.
Can I maybe? Yeah, me too. Religion. Fuck it.
for religious
Bye.
symbolism.
Oh boy. All right, Farouk, you're
Okay.
pretty old. What do you know about this thing?
Wait,
I
hold
like
on.
how
How do
that's
I
the
do?
reason. It's not, oh, you're kind of a religious figure. It's you're old.
I mean, you're the oldest person I've ever met, or oldest mule at least.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
How do I
definitely.
do the cut? Oh, there we go. I got it. The image in the book is pretty cool too.
I mean, you can always just send it in WhatsApp, I guess, too.
Um, sorry, 1 second. Did everybody roll the religion check?
Yeah, Farouk got a 14.
Okay. I'm gonna send it in WhatsApp with the image of the angel. Or I can just actually put it in. Okay. A bright, what seems to appear attracted by the uh, flames of the body. It is a flame hovering uh, in the desert night sky. A ring of flaming eyes rotating around a nucleus of pure light seems to be uh, observing the spectacle of these burning bodies.
Does it look to be a threat or anything?
Okay, the religion
Well,
checks.
well. Oh yeah, that's a religion check. Yep.
Okay. Justin, this is a, you know, most strongly an angel. It is a celestial being, which is very unusual in this place. There's stories that you've read of celestial beings, but the gods of this world had been eliminated largely uh, in some age long ago. Um, so while celestial beings are known of, and in fact you have studied celestial texts because you speak celestial, uh, you know it is very unusual to see this being here. You are not sure what god or deity it may represent, but you feel comforted that this is uh, a lawful and a good entity.
I will just I'll like shout out like cast down your eyes in reverence uh and to this uh angel of the fallen deities, uh a last beacon of hope for this dying planet. But
The
I don't really
the
know
ring
what
of
to
eyes
do other
blinks
than
at you.
just
Are you
be
sure it's
reverent
not going
towards
to
it.
attack us?
Um,
That doesn't look very angelic.
I'm sure that our whims are irrelevant, and that um, all we could do is really be awestruck and in the presence of uh, such a rare divine entity.
You hear a voice rings out in all of your heads and says, "Travel in safety, passengers. A reckoning is coming to this land." The eyes blink upon you, and you feel a divine providence pass over you. It seems to, you can sense its pleasure, its joy, its happiness that you are dealing with these bodies in a respectful way, that you have blessed these corpses, and that you are collectively taking care of the whims of these people. You feel a divine judgment of satisfaction and of desire for you to achieve more rest over you. You get some bonus that I have to determine, but you feel stronger and invigorated by this angel's light. As it blinks on you, the
Or all
light
of us.
fades away. All three of you.
Oh wow.
Actually, everybody here, every single person of the caravan would have been blessed. The angel would not differentiate between any of you.
Cool. Nice.
Happy
All right.
day. Happiest
Played
day
out.
of my life so far, probably.
The ultimate creature. Have you seen any dragons recently?
Uh, it was fading away, but your question intrigues it. It says, the dragon of this place is a mortal creature of its own construction. Do not be swayed by the prophecies it lays. And it blinks and disappears into the night.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
It did not want to do anything hostile to you. Wow. I've always wanted to share that image of a divine angel. That is how they're described in the Bible, as like a flaming ring of eyes. Just a pure chaotic
I think that's
being.
one thing in one encounter in particular.
Yeah.
yeah. There's all sorts of weird descriptions. There's the one that has like all the wings and the eyes too.
I think that is
Like,
a good feeling of that. But there's like another one that felt pretty weird though.
yeah. I think there's
Yeah.
one that has like 10 wings and all of them have eyes and it's just like wings with eyes, no faces, no anything.
Okay, so everybody, for the purpose of this journey, as long as this journey, this uh, escape to tear is going on, have the effect of bless on you
Oh, that's a pretty fucking sweet benefit. Plus a D4
yeah,
for the whole fucking 30 days. That's wild. Nice.
for the whole 30 days. Yeah.
Nice.
Dope.
That's pretty sweet. And it totally confirmed that there's some dragon out here that we have to worry about. But that
Yeah.
it's not destiny that it will murder us, I guess is what he seemed to say. Or it.
It certainly
Ooh.
expanded my perspective on religion. I thought those were basically tales of either fully constructed tales, or at least tales of entities long gone from the world.
Guess not. Who does like it?
Okay, well, the crowd is very pleased at this journey, and what was initially a somewhat concerned atmosphere of people who felt potentially trapped on a hellishly hot journey uh, to an unknown destination now feel that they have been very much blessed and extreme that they are extremely lucky to be able to escape. The reality of freedom, the idea that Tyr, the free city where there are no more slaves, awaits at the end of this destined to be a joyful journey. It music begins to play out. People begin to dance and sing and cry out in the night on this cool desert night as your chariot hurtles down this rocky expanse of road. Okay, and whenever you guys want, you guys can drink and do stuff, and then go to sleep whenever you
I
want.
feel like we should probably be staying sober and on alert if we said we're really not in the clear yet.
Yeah, hold on. Let me roll another encounter because you're still
I
burning
think
this
I'm probably
thing.
gonna remain in contemplation, silent contemplation
So
of
can I use
that
my hit
religious
dice
event.
then if we've gone through a night or whatever before we are we
Yeah,
really
actually,
getting
no, no,
another
no more
encounter
encounters.
before we haven't healed
No, no,
yet?
no, 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 no. That'll be it.
Okay, so now we can rest.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Everybody rests.
I gotta roll to get my vitality back.
I don't know how we
1d6.
should do this. I don't know if we want to do 30 individual days or what. What do
I
you
don't
think
know,
about
man.
that? That's too much, honestly. That just takes
You're
way
the
too long.
I mean, you could just like roll one random like a die for to see if there's a random encounter any given day. There doesn't have to be an encounter every day, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. 20% chance of encounter, let's say, or 10%.
Yeah, something like that.
So 3 encounters over the 30
I,
days.
I,
Okay.
I usually do a D12 and then I decide depending on the area if it's like a 1 or if it's a 1 and a 2 or something like that. So
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Okay. All right. Yeah, everybody's rested. So at night, you feel the eye. You all go to sleep. Uh, Hold on. Roll wisdom checks, everybody, because you're still within the range of Ram's obelisk.
20.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, he left. Okay. Well, we'll assume he fails. Um. Actually,
Alright, I'll wisdom check.
yes.
Wisdom.
Okay. Good.
Crit fail.
Okay. That's bad. So, Eduardo, you and Justin, you fall asleep and you feel the pull of the directed dreams that you've experienced the last few nights. Um, but you resist them. You can observe with somewhat of a distance, separated from yourself and from the world, the happy workers working under the light of Bhatna with uh, uh, Abalash directing them. You can hear, in fact, something that Abalash is saying to the workers. But Yud, you fail critically, so you find yourself in the heart of the stream. Uh, Abalash is directing everybody who is working in the fields. You find yourself actually deep in the heart of some dank mine, pounding away at the stone. But as you pound, the stone becomes the noble faces of the city. An Avalash voice rings out in your head that the they have been struck down by the terrorists, by the city of Tyr. Revenge must be taken for the blood. Revenge must be taken against the enemies of our people. The arena explodes in your mind, and you feel that you must work harder. You must work harder every day to ensure that the suffering that you have endured is not for nothing. All right. Following day, you all wake up. Um, I don't know. I guess let's roll that. Let's roll that D12.
Yod, you're
You can.
muted, but you seem to be talking.
Okay.
I say that I think Ablash got into my dreams last night, and she's blaming the terrorist attack on Tyr. So now we're probably wanted terrorists.
Happy days.
As if being wanted runaway slaves wasn't enough.
All
Next
right.
10 dudes. So we're definitely pit stopping at that water.
Yes.
How many
Let's
rolls
do
is
a
that
quick
water away?
measure. Okay. All right. So that's only what's 30 divided by 100? Okay, so it's only 7 days travel to the closest oasis. Um, you have enough water to make it there, you're pretty sure. Um, okay, first day, nothing happens. I don't know if there's anything in particular you guys want to do or try to be doing.
Uh,
Um,
I-
I'm just
I don't know, I
continuing
can
to make my rounds to the
drill
people.
the troops on some basic like combat skills from my gladiatorial times.
do we have quarters in this thing? Do we have like a sleeping spot?
You guys in particular would be given the where the previous set of mules had been sleeping, a complex of 3 or 4 rooms around the central planning area where they had been gathering. Um, you guys would
Do
be
they
staying
leave
there.
any cool shit in here? Like notes or journals or anything telling us about this civilization that we're risking everything to go to.
Yes, but I haven't decided what those are. But I will determine what those notes will be, and I will message them to the group or something. I'll figure
Okay,
out what that
cool.
will be. Yeah, there would be some stuff. I don't know exactly. I'll figure out what maps you guys have access to, and I'll make you a real map.
That would be appreciated.
Okay. So yeah, you guys have quarters. You guys can do whatever you want. You can gather. There's those 5 gladiators that you have with you. Um, um, and those like 30 soldiers that you managed to. Well, I guess more than that. Another 5 joined you after that speech. So you have a total of, let's say, 40 guys. 5 of them are good. 35 of them are just random fucking people who barely held a spear or a sword in their life. But you're
All
willing,
right,
if
so
you want, you can
Okay,
try to
can you
train
write
them.
down the people stuff in the document?
What do you want me to write down?
Just that stuff you rattled off.
Okay.
so 40 soldiers, 5 of them are good. The well, we have, I think 6 of them are good because we have 6 gladiators plus a druid.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
We should cool. Yeah, I think we should train them, right? Let's have the gladiators organize and train all of the fighting men. Uh might as well.
Okay. You can start to run a little bit of a gladiator school in the basement of, or in one of the open areas of the caravan. Some people will gather around to watch as the first day of training unfolds.
Okay. Do we have a plentiful supply of arrows?
Yeah, you have a decent amount. Well, let me roll for that. I don't know.
I changed up my spells a little bit on the long rest. I'm gonna be casting the ritual what's it called? Detect poison and disease. I mean, I guess if I find any poison, that's interesting, but mostly I'm looking for if anyone's diseased aboard this community or this congregate setting.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you just that just works. That's not a roll or anything because you're just
I
casting it.
think it just works. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Uh,
looking for disease, so
yeah. There are some sick people on this caravan. Uh,
I guess can I like make a check to try to see if I can determine if them being sick poses risk to other or similarly if there's anything I can do to help them.
yes, absolutely. Roll a medicine check. Let's see what you.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean, I guess I would
despite
have. I guess I'm blessed, so it's still a 10.
yeah. Okay. Uh, despite your amazing ability to detect illness, your epidemiological skills are somewhat lacking. You are really unsure what is going to cause these diseases to spread, but you identify all of the people who are sick. There are okay, 10 people who are sick in the caravan,
All right.
with various combination of rheumatoid ailments and some kind of shitting diseases.
Yeah. Despite the fact this is probably not good for their health, I think I'm gonna do what I know you do with people who are sick, which is to stick them all in the same quarter. So I think I'm gonna stick them all, try to convince them all to go in the same like room or something.
Okay,
Probably
I
good for
think
everyone else, but bad for them.
you're doing this in the guise of a doctor, which I think affords you more authority. So I think roll a persuasion check with advantage because you have sufficiently actually identified and saved those other people from dying as well. 15, that seems good enough. People are
Uh,
convinced, those people are willing to go into whatever quarantine sector you are beginning to design.
yeah, I mean, basically my only reference for this is the Ghost District, so I don't really have much special knowledge other than stick them all together.
Shouldn't you try to separate the two kinds of sicknesses at least, so they'll get both?
Yeah, but I don't know that. I just know stick all the people together.
Yes.
Oh God,
All the sick people
everyone's gonna
together.
be a wreck.
Yeah, but that's what I know.
Okay. Well, the sick room is designed. They are separated from the group.
We lock and bar the door to that room.
Although honestly, I mean, if it's something like cholera or something, right? If you just want to keep those people and their waste separate, right? If you particularly if you don't have a
Yeah,
good
like
way to
don't let them
deal
get
with
into the
waste,
common
yeah,
waste area or like water or food or whatever.
yeah, and particularly when the hygiene is not good on something like a closed vessel, maybe it is a good idea to separate them. I don't know. I think that's a good idea. Uh, so nothing happens the first day. Nothing happens the first night. Nothing happens the second day or the second night, third day.
I also took purified food and drink, so like probably every couple days I like try to do that for a few times for like just in the stock room. Not like for every
Okay,
meal, but just try to keep like a decent amount of the food from going bad if it or whatever.
cool. You guys have a good amount of food actually. That they brought several huge barrels of uh full of dried um some kind of a bug meat or something, but it's extremely nourishing and filling and uh very very densely packed. So
Can we
you're not worried
find
about food.
some of those skilled people to feed and like take care of our war ostriches?
Sure. The war ostriches. What happened to those? They're just like in their own room, probably going kind of crazy. But yeah, you can make sure that they're also being fed out of your gladiator school. I don't know what to roll for the success of the gladiator school. Um,
What? Yeah, I don't know. Probably makes more sense for Yen to roll based on his teaching skill or
yeah,
whatever. But
yeah. Why don't you roll? So there, I'm gonna see. Hold on, let me get Justin. What were you saying?
oh, I was gonna say unrelated when I'm not like making my rounds, whatever, checking on the sick people or purifying water. You guys just mostly notice that I'm keeping in sort of an unnatural silence in just by myself in the room for a long time, long periods of time.
Wow. Okay. So 7 days pass without events. The night on the seventh day, Eduardo, roll a d100.
36.
36 red dragons attack.
Imagine I rolled 100.
I've always wanted to do an encounter table where it's just roll a d100 and then it's that number of some creature attack you. It'd be so dumb.
It just changes what the creature is, maybe. Uh,
But it'd have to be some like really low level thing, you know.
yeah. I mean, I guess no matter what it is, 100 of it is gonna kill you. Okay.
Unless you have like fireball or something. I don't know.
I mean, he could have done that for the rats.
All right. You see. So I guess who's on? Let's say all three of you are on guard. All three of you are on guard on this night. You see that the oasis is. Oh wait, I forgot about something. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, hold on. Back up. This event is on the seventh night. All right. On the third day, as you are passing, it's just something notable that you see as you're traveling. It's not really an event. It's just a sight that you witness. As you're about halfway through your journey on the in the midday on the middle of the third day, you see extending beyond the rocky horizon on the top of a rising mesa is the blackened looks completely cursed and drained. The soil approaching it, you can see the hill that it is resting on. The surface of the soil is completely blackened, caked, and cracked. The rocks seem to fade as you approach the city, and several people remark that this is the remnants of Yarmouk, the eighth of the great city states that had been wiped out in the last century by war with Uruk. That Hamanu of Uruk had personally come here and obliterated every living thing in Yarmouk. The people of Ram had been repeating to themselves the reason why it's a thing everyone notices is that the slaves of Ram have been repeating that Uruk might wipe out Ram in a similar manner if its armies were going to decided to move. If they see, because they had recently seized the iron mines, and there was some idea that they might move on Ram. So that's on the third day. On the seventh day, as you approach this small oasis on the rim of the Dragon's Basin, which you can now make out much more clearly, a majestic giant canyon several hundred miles across, uh, with these sharp, sheer walls, and a small pool of water, an open pool of water, remarkable thing at the bottom of it. You see, exiting some kind of false door built into the into a rock, a series of shambling creatures. You can see that they are joined. Um, it's a humanoid corpse that's shambling around. Its flesh is riddled with these large hoses and strange materials that are comprising plates on their body. Large rods separate portions of their form, but the structure seems immeasured and irrational. Their gait is unusual, and you see one of them has some kind of claw or something attached to one of its arms, and another has some kind of glowing thing implanted in its chest. They seem to be walking towards the oasis. It's a group of about 15 people.
Any of us know what these things are.
You can roll a
History.
history. Yeah.
Not good.
Also, no.
Wait, these were They're statues? What were they?
They are
They sound
humanoid
like
things.
zombies almost.
They're just like covered in hoses and weird plates, and they have attachments, and some of their limbs seem to be misshapen, but they look to your. Hold on, why don't you roll your history check first before I say what you see? Because they don't really know what the fuck these are, but they're, I guess, 10. Pretty good. They look a little bit like zombies to you, but not like any undead that you've ever heard of before.
Like they're like modified with machines.
Something like that.
Seems. Do they notice us? We've noticed them.
I think they notice you certainly first before you notice them because it's how much bigger you are than they are.
So what are they? What are they? What is their reaction to seeing us? Do they run towards us? Do they keep doing the same thing? Do they?
They seem to just be moving in and out of boulders. As you watch them, they seem to disappear into the badlands surrounding the town. It's night. You can't. You could only see them for a little bit because of the glowing one's chest, but they seem to fade into the night
This
and
night
into the
3,
rocky
right?
badlands. This is night 7.
Oh,
On
but
day
so
3,
just
you
your
saw the
move.
badlands. No, no.
This is not.
Yeah. Sorry. To make it clear, on day 3, you saw Yarmouk off to the north somewhat. You kept on continuing west, and then on this night of the 7th day, as you were going to approach in the morning the oasis town, you saw these creatures.
Okay, but there's a town in the middle of the oasis. Let's just keep going to the town.
Yep. All right. Night falls. You all rest again. And in the morning, you arrive. Hold on. You don't see any body of water, but you see a small group of of houses, stone structures arranged in a circle around a uh, contraption atop a well. The contraption seems to drain into these large barrels of water, and a jovial looking uh, um, dwarf greets you as you guys approach the with your caravan. He says, "How you doing, folks? Looking to buy some water?"
Sure. What do you have?
Well, we got this well right here, drains right out of the aquifer, straight from the sacred dragon's basin. Water costs. Hold on, I can find
Does the dragon not mind?
he chuckles and says, the dragon burst out of here a long time ago, buddy. It comes back every so often, but hey, you can't control the will of God.
So
Well, you can try.
you are stealing from the dragon by using this water.
No,
Oh,
I think he's saying that it's just the place where this comes from was named after a dragon.
yeah.
I mean, he seemed pretty genuine that the dragon hasn't come back in a long time. But how long is a long time? A year or 10 years? 100 years?
Oh, well,
What
you know
is
what
a
they
hundred?
say. He visits one of the cities every 7 years. When was the last one?
Don't tell
Uh,
me it was 7 years ago.
I
Don't tell
think
me.
I think they hit
No, it's 6 years and 11 months.
I think they hit Bellic 4 years ago. Makes a deal with the Sorcerer Kings every time they come. Uh, although they say sometimes he gets hungry on the road, huh? I gotta say, you look like quite a spicy meatball.
Is that an ethnic joke?
Huh? Yes. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I
You
gotta
know, I'm
bring this
half
fucking
dwarf.
thing. uh, he says, I can tell you look strong. Hold on. How much money do you guys have? Where are you
What
guys
was
going,
Not.
anyways?
what was the rate?
Yeah, exactly. We asked you what it was.
What the price is? Yeah, hold on. Sorry. I was just stalling for time. I need to find this book. There we
Do you make it your business to ask
I was
everyone how
thinking
much
the
money they
same.
have?
go.
Before I tell you the price, how much money you have, eh?
Should we be pretending to be slavers at this point still? I get no one really believes that because
I'm
we're all
not.
clearly slaves.
Yeah.
We do have the child and the mom.
Oh, I forgot about them.
I
Oh,
assume
they're our
we're trying to
beard.
keep them squirreled away in their own room as much as possible.
Yeah, how are you guys
That's
dealing with
highest
those two?
power in the blade in a TV.
And we did have that
Fire.
one guy who we kind of like assigned to guard them. So assuming that he's still willing, we'd, keep him happy so that he keeps guarding them.
Yeah, actually, there was a resolution about whether or not the people we left them with would just kill them. I mean, like, we didn't convince them not to, I guess.
I
You
believe
could.
we also gave him a bodyguard, right?
Yes, you did. That's what saved them because they would have been killed otherwise. But you guys decided to have a guard appointed to them. Where was the water?
I'm going to begin writing down sort of in a slow, scratchy writing with probably like a piece of charcoal or whatever, like a list of services that I can provide in exchange for water, um, which include I can oversee hearings and where I can ensure that all parties are telling the truth.
The law.
I can write contracts for them. I can so I can make people tell the truth and like oversee a hearing. I can locate lost objects. If anyone's lost, a dear valuable object, I can find it for them. I can I can perform various ceremonies, including like atonement. If anyone is looking for redemption, I can bless water for people. I can perform a coming of age ceremony or a funeral rite.
I can beat someone up if you don't like them.
Well, he can do that. I can perform a wedding ceremony. Um,
Interesting.
I can let's see. I can, if there's any dead bodies, I can prevent it from uh, decaying or becoming undead.
Man,
Um,
ceremony is crazy.
I can. Yeah, I mean, yeah. These are a couple different spells. I can tell someone's future. Like I can do augury.
Wow. All right, hold on. So he says 250 gallon water barrel is going to cost you 40 ceramic pieces.
40 schmeckles per barrel.
40 schmeckles per barrel. Yes.
Did we find any gold left behind? I don't know if I've tracked my gold. Uh, is someone maybe else tracking the party gold collectively?
I, I've only been tracking my own gold. I
I
thought you were the richest among us because you made a lot of money off of gambling.
I feel like
I
I
think
did, but
you got 100 from the dwarf as a front, and
Yeah,
then
we
I
all
don't know
got
what else
100.
you collected. You also
we all
collected
got
some other
100. All right, so I should have at least 100. Is that so? The
I think you
schmeckles is
got like
gold or
30
silver?
also for gambling. I got like 5 off of breaking those guys' arms.
Okay, so schmeckles are silver, or
Uh,
what?
it's ceramic. It's a ceramic piece.
Sure, but yeah, in terms of the equivalent, like the exchange rate, you know what I mean? Like, like in
Yes.
terms, sil silver are schmeckles, copper are the bits,
Yes.
or
Uh, yes.
or
So
is it
this
gold and
is
silver?
yes. It's silver and copper. It's 40 schmeckles per barrel.
Okay,
I have 105 schmeckles. I
I
have
have
like 130. Justin, how many do you have?
I don't think I have anything outside of the money that I helped you win, which I assume you have, and whatever was given to me.
100, right?
So
So
we'll say
that's
333 shekels is our total party amount, and if we're getting, well, we can't get 10 barrels.
Right.
eight
Well, I'm
barrels.
still listing all those services that I'd be willing to provide in exchange for some water or discount or something. And then I also mentioned, also there was a bunch of strange, possibly undead creatures headed towards the town. We could take care of those.
At the sound of undead approaching the town, his eyes widen in fright, and he says, "Holy shit, they're coming back! Holy shit, I thought he was lying. Fuck!" He runs to the center and bangs his not metal tool, his tool, his obsidian blade on the side of the contraption that draws the water out of the well and makes a loud ringing sound. He said, "They're coming! They're coming!" uh, 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 a panic seems to come up as people rapidly leave whatever they were doing outside and go into their homes and lock the
If
door. And he says,
anyone does not have shelter, they can shelter on the our thing, our castle thing, whatever. And then we just make sure that everyone on our castle is staying up there and making it difficult for anything to climb up. If there's doors closing them, whatever.
Yeah, archers prepare or whatever.
Otherwise, let's prepare to win some water.
"Yeah." He says, "Hey, all right. We'll give you all the water you need for your caravan. If you could just promise to protect us from these creatures."
All right, that sounds fair.
Okay.
Did, did, did,
Let
did, did,
let's set up a defensive perimeter.
Okay. So your caravan is a lot faster than those things. So you have a few hours to set up what defense you want. Um,
Can you like maybe draw the town and maybe we can just position the caravan in a way that it, maybe like blocks one side to try to.
Sure, but we should unload all the people then.
No, 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 no. We want the people up in the caravan, right?
So we're gonna leave them. We're gonna use them as a literal wall.
Well, the sides of the caravan are a wall.
Sure, but I guess, but like, why? It feels like we're just unnecessarily exposing a bunch of people to the front line. So
Not if
wait, they're
they're
just coming down this
inside.
what? Uh, okay.
Draw where our
Hold on. Yeah,
caravan
I
thing is.
let me give
So
you a settlement, uh, so you can take
is
a
it?
look at something on a map.
Isn't there a town, or we're
Yes,
just in a
there is.
pathway?
No, no, there's a town that's built around this well. A
I'm
small
gonna
town.
ask the dwarf if you know, if they've come before, what if they seem drawn to anything in particular, or if they seemed scared of anything particular, just anything he knows about them.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Give me 2 minutes. Let me get this map. He's gonna say that someone's younger niece had said that uh, some undead men covered in tubes and pincers had stolen her friend, uh, but everyone actually thought that she had murdered her friend and was covering it up. And so
That's
she's
quite the
being held.
conclusion to jump to, but I guess it is a strange story. I guess people
She
have been
claimed,
accused of murder for less.
yeah, she claimed that someone had. Okay, hold on. I found a village map. Which one of these? Let's use this. Okay. So she was being held in questioning or something while that was happening. That had only happened a couple of days ago. Um, they're used to monsters, but not kidnappings or by undead.
But they remember these monsters. They know specifically the ones we're talking about, right?
Yeah, they. I mean, at least they had just heard stories of something like this.
Okay.
Um, okay, so this is the town.
I mean, is that street wide enough for us to even pass through?
Hold on, I gotta change the dimensions of the page real quick. Let's make that 50.
And it sounds like there isn't actually like an above ground water pool. It's just right. It's just the well.
Yeah, it's just a well, but look, where the pool is where the well is.
Sure.
There's quite a large thing that's required to take the water pressure, to take the water up from how deep it is in the aquifer. It's below the level of the basin.
You just want to draw where our vehicle is.
I mean, you can position it wherever you'd like. It's quite large. It's
Yeah. I mean,
So
okay. Well, what do we think, team? We're trying to like
I think
fence off the back of the
yeah,
town.
maybe we just like park it here so it's blocking like one side or something. Oh, actually, it looks
Is
like is
this
there already a
open?
gate here?
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah.
thinking.
It looks like there's a gate there. Yeah.
All right, so maybe we just put it back here or something.
Yep.
I
Okay.
think wherever it is, we just want to engage them, but we want to try to engage them in a space where they can't surround us as easily since there's 15 of them.
Okay. There are those defensive places to fire arrows on top of your castle, and also the Meltriots are huge. I mean, if you wanted to try to let them loose, they could probably do a lot of damage. That's the recommendation of the dwarf, or not the dwarf, the druid.
I don't
What are
think
the
we want.
Melkiots?
I don't think we want them to risk getting injured. If they get injured, we
Yeah.
die.
Even one of them dies. We can't pull the card.
Even if one of them gets a lame leg, we can't. Like we're fucked.
No, right. That's something about like
Or whatever. A few
your
lame
legs and
legs.
your pulleys, right?
They have a bunch. They have several legs, yes, but still, it could. You're absolutely right. Without them, you cannot propel this vehicle.
Yeah, so I don't want to take any chances.
Okay.
So are they? You want to have them not hooked up to the
I want to
castle?
have them hooked up to the thing, but like calm down. Have the druid calm them down as much as possible.
Okay. Do you guys want to do this encounter tonight or what?
Yeah. I mean, it's only 10, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm down,
I'm
honestly.
fine with that. Either way.
Okay. It seems like a either a place to stop or a place for us to uh decide to continue. Okay, so let me quickly make this encounter. So, how many of your guys do you want to be involved in this? What is your plan? Let's talk about that.
I mean, let's have them just be archers from in cover. How about that?
Yeah, I don't know how many bows we have, but I guess if we have any ranged weapons, then we can put them on roofs or in the parapets or whatever. But otherwise, I
I
think
don't.
we.
I don't want to. I want to avoid risking them as much as possible.
I think the dwarf leader of the town is willing to help arm you to defend the town, and is willing to supply you with arrows and stuff. You have a good
I
number
get
of
the
bows, but
medium
not
armor.
many arrows.
I
Okay.
get
He's
the
willing
medium
to
armor.
he's willing to trade with you somewhat, but he's willing to supply arrows for your caravan. If when he hears you say that you don't have any arrows, I'm not sure he's willing to give you all armor, all the weapons you want, but arrows in
I just
particular.
mean me.
Yeah,
Like throw in a spare, like, shitty piece of armor from somebody.
Sure.
Don't we
after
have
he-
armor from the arena?
I
I
didn't
thought-
Yeah.
bring any,
I do.
but it would help me, I think.
Sure, you can ask for it, and if he has it, he'll. What is it that you want?
I mean, I'm proficient in light and medium armor, so I guess medium would be preferable.
What's your dex modifier again?
My dex is only +1.
Yeah, so you probably on medium.
14 AC is what I have with the unarmored thing.
Yeah, you want medium, probably.
It's not going to be better than 14.
Justin's is better than 14.
Yeah, but that's heavy armor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is going to be at best 13 plus 1.
Okay, then I guess
Yeah,
I'm
it's
there.
just slowing you down in that case.
Yeah.
I mean, not really, but hopefully.
Well, thanks, but no thanks, dude.
Okay, so I think we just want anyone. The only people we're even considering letting fight are people who have been training with Sewell, I would say, and then I think
I mean, it's probably better that we have them be archers and, like, less likely to just get eviscerated by
Yeah.
these.
I agree.
Sul, can you roll me 2 what's a training? Training is going to be based off of your skill as a warrior, right?
Athletics.
yeah, you could make an argument for so many things. Like it could be athletics, performance, history,
I think it's athletics.
persuasion.
All right,
Um,
it's going to be a 1 athletics check and 1 performance check. Athletics to see how strong they are, performance to see how willing to fight for you they are.
I definitely didn't improve their morale, but
they're
I
willing
guess
to
the
power
more-
on the roofs.
All right, they've gotten pretty decent. Several of them have gotten pretty decent at shooting these bows. So you're not sure how long they'll stay before they try to hide or run inside because they're still pretty fucked up from seeing all of those corpses burned, and more so seeing those people in agony lying in a state of half death. So
And
so,
also,
I
we
mean,
drove by them, so they
35
might have
young
already
people.
seen these weird tube undead things and be scared of them.
So, how many people of the young men and women who want to fight did I successfully train with bows?
roll me a d20.
I mean, there were 35 of them, so
14.
the amount of 35.
14 of them are now competent. It's only been 7 days, bro. That's way too bad.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Do we know what direction they were coming from? Like which direction we came from? I guess.
Along this road, along the bottom half, is where you saw them coming. But you don't know how they're gonna approach the town necessarily.
Yeah.
All right, let me find these guys in this book.
So how many of our people are we dealing out? We've got 41 soldiers, 6 gladiators, 14 combatants, and 21 incompetents.
I think we have less verbs than that. So let's, like, let's put guys like
Oh no, I'm
here,
if Puya was saying that. Like,
here,
okay, that we don't have as many as I thought, unfortunately.
here. I'm just marking the places where we probably want people.
But so we have 6 gladiators, 14 competent people, and
competent with bows.
Incompetent. Yeah.
Yeah.
So really not
Hmm?
that many.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How do we feel about that? That's 14.
We also have 6 gladiators and 21 incompetent people who are just leave on the castle.
Yeah, let's just
And
say if they're incompetent, leave them in the castle.
So
If we can
the
have the
X's
six
are
people watch our backs or something, and just tell them not to fight unless we're surrounded or something. I don't know.
I feel like yeah, I'm down for whatever. The X's are pretty good. Or the X's are archers, right?
I think so.
sorry, what are we doing with the 6 gladiators?
I don't know. Like we could leave them inside to bar the gate or something. Well,
Maybe we should leave them protecting our people on the caravan, maybe.
Uh,
yeah, maybe we just leave them here in case those things try to like climb the walls or whatever.
Yeah, because if not, we're leaving ourselves totally exposed, and we remove the only people that we have that can fight, really,
Yeah. Yeah, we need
or
someone
that
to
can
cover
shoot.
our retreat back onto the thing in case we need to make a run for it.
and I guess the druid is still on that thing too, right? Or is she gonna be out here
I,
fighting?
I assume I assume we want her looking after the two animals.
Yeah. I mean, she seems like a pretty competent fighter, so she could probably
It's the
keep
druid.
them safe.
Green triangle.
Okay, how many people did I say were coming out? 15, I think, right?
20 is how many are leaving the thing.
No. I said how many of those undead
Gladiators,
things?
13 confidence.
Yeah, you
15
said
confidence.
15. You said 15 undead.
I said
15 undead, yeah. That's the typical range of an archer.
Like 60 to 120 feet, depending on.
Yeah,
Are we telling them to?
advantage.
Are we telling them to wait until they're like within range to save arm
I
ammo,
think
or
tell
just
them to shoot if enemies are in range.
okay?
I feel like we should maybe move one of the archers over here, because I feel like this one guy is kind of alone.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
there's too many in this back corner.
I'll
Or,
move this guy over here. How's that?
yeah.
Okay, so you guys
I'll just
arrive.
move this guy over here so that other guy's not alone.
Okay.
So is
I,
this
I,
your setup? So let me
We
be.
haven't placed ourselves where we
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
so
Eduardo. I think or whoever has good perception. Maybe that's me. Someone should be keeping eye out on this side since we think they're probably coming. Maybe I'll just be up with this archer.
okay.
Who's good at percepting? I have a +6, so probably me.
Let me
probably
see.
be standing like right here
I
where
have
all the archers can shoot the guys that like tank, right?
I have +3, so maybe
Alright.
I'm gonna be up here on the uh
Yeah.
on the thing to have sort of an elevated view.
Alright. I don't have too many combat spells because I mostly took
Yeah,
the
I might as
utility
well go
ones.
up on the roof too so I can jet my javelin.
Which direction are they coming from? Do we know?
Well, we last saw them in like generally this direction, which is why I'm starting here, but we don't know for sure. I think we probably want you guys to stay here-ish so that you can react if they show up in a different direction.
Yeah, maybe we should spread out. Maybe one of
I
us
think
should
you
be in the
guys should stay in
middle.
the middle, and I should stay here and try to spot, or wherever
All
the
right.
tallest spot is. Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna be on this top corner over here using my. Well, actually, I'm gonna let the druid do the perception from this side.
If you're on the caravan, just make sure you're somewhere where you can get off it quickly.
Sure. So I'm gonna actually be here. I'm
Okay.
gonna
Yeah.
also do my my psychic whisper. Why not?
So I think you should probably be here, just so that you can react and go in any direction quickly.
Sure.
And you should probably be on the ground for that same reason.
Fair enough.
All right, so I'm establishing a telepathic connection with you two plus the druid. Okay,
Nice.
Where do you want the druid to be?
on the
On-
caravan. That's
on
a
the
triangle.
caravan, keeping the beasts calm. But
Or
also,
potentially moving them if we need to. I have a connection to them.
Okay. All right. So who is like watching out for people approaching?
I mean, I'm watching from this side. Eduardo's watching from that side, I guess.
Okay.
And I guess
Yeah.
probably the archers are watching from that side. I will make a perception check.
Yes, I want you and Eduardo to make perception checks. And I'll roll for the archer.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
You all have
Are we
blessed.
still blessed?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Wait, does
This is
bless
still-
stack with guidance?
Yes.
It does.
Alright. So, yeah, so that's a 20. Unnatural, sorry, yeah. Unnatural 20.
All right. So yeah, I rolled 18 with a D4 on top of that. 22.
Okay, great. All right. All right. They seem to have been walking in a direct straight line to the town. You can see them sort of kicking up dust in between the rocks as they approach. They're like 400 feet away. You see one of them stands taller. It's now close to midday, and you can see them much more clearly. They're covered in these twisted tubes and things. Their various body parts seem to be mixed together in imperfect and misaligned attachments. Uh, but one of them shambles over, much taller than the rest of them, some kind of modified giant or half giant or something. They all seem to have crossbows on their back and various tools and things along their belts. They're approaching from the south along the southern road. They seem to be uh, looking between the houses, looking for movement, it seems. You guys can both make that out.
Um,
Which
think-
direction are they coming from?
Over
Here?
here.
Like here? Oh, they're coming from over here. Okay.
Can you see my
Alright.
arrows? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can telepath.
I'm gonna
Telepathically tell me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell the archers to keep their heads down, since I can see that they have crossbows. So I'm gonna tell our archers to kind of like lie flat and keep out of sight until we give the signal to shoot. And I'm also gonna do the same. I'm gonna lie prone on the roof here.
Okay. So you're all trying to hide, basically, is your direction?
Yeah, and also just
All
be
right.
out of, not within a direct line of a crossbow.
Okay. Make a stealth roll. I mean, you're already hidden, and just like to see how much more.
One. An unnatural one, though. How's that?
Yeah. All right, and they rolled a 4.
I mean,
All right,
I
well,
literally just yelled to everyone that order, so I think it makes sense that I'm not at all stealthy. It's more
Yeah.
just that I'm taking the cover from
Yeah.
ranged attacks.
Okay. So it seems that those lumbering masses are now aware that there are people arranged above the on the roofs of the structures, but they can't quite make out anything. They're still out of range of you, and you are out of range of them. Are the rest of you doing anything? You can see you maybe have 2-3 more minutes before they arrive.
If somebody alert me, I might move.
Yeah, I mean we're all connected telepathically, so
Okay.
I'm gonna circle around. They're coming from up here. I'm gonna try and circle
I
around
want
this
to go
way.
there.
Yeah, I'll advise Sewell to come up to the front.
I'm gonna kind of hide in these plants and kind of make my way this way. Can I? Yeah, can I roll to hide or to remain hidden in this area over here?
Yes, roll a stealth check for me.
There are trees, right? Because you said this isn't an oasis; it's like a pump. So is this trees or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, we're gonna say these are sort of like scrub vines growing on the remains of some structure or something. So yeah,
So
there's a
I'm rolling
barrier here. Semi-permeable
stealth.
barrier. Roll a stealth check. Yep.
22.
All right, very good. You seem very well concealed. All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Are these X's that are here archers? Like this one here and this one here?
Yeah, I gotta put archers down for them. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, those are archers?
6,
Okay.
7,
You don't have
Yeah,
to
it's
put
fine.
down
You can
anything.
just leave the X's.
10,
Yeah,
But
you can leave the
Circles
X's.
are supposed to be wheels or whatever.
12.
No, the circles are wheels,
Are-
but the X that's here and the X that's here.
wait, I thought they were coming from here. No, they're coming from down there.
He said you like here, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was all the way over here.
Let me move.
Maybe
it.
you only saw the ones that were on this end.
Yeah, but
What?
they have to like move through difficult terrain if they just approach straight at the town through the brush.
Yeah, let's do it like that. All right, there we go. That's how they're approaching. Is that all of them? 6, 12, 14. Okay. So that's them, and then there's one at the front that seems to be sort of directing them.
Can I roll stealth now? I didn't roll stealth before.
Roll stealth.
Is it this one? Is this the leader?
Ugh, terrible.
No, I want it to be visually distinct. Hold on, let me pick a different one. This is the leader.
That's the leader. Let me see.
Let me mark it also. Blue dot.
Cool.
That's the boss. Okay. Seems to be much larger than the rest of them.
Do we have any like preparation actions that we can take?
Of course, yes. Give me a minute to put down where your archers are, where you put these X's as well.
You don't have to put down tokens if you don't want to. That's fine.
No, it's fine. It only takes a second. It also is better because we can keep track of when they die and shit.
Okay. Let me know. Do you want me to delete the X's then?
Yes, please.
Alright.
Once I place the thing.
There's one next that got deleted next to Justin.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to delete you.
Right here, there should be
Yeah.
one next to Justin.
Okay. All right. That's all, I believe. Okay, that's all your archers. Oh, then let me put the druid. Druid, hearing of this approach, is going to come. Where's the druid? Where do you want the druid to be?
The triangle is a druid.
Yeah, I think there were 2 more archers who I guess we left on the caravan, it looks like. Because there's only
Okay.
12 other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put 2 more. One here, and then one here.
Yeah, that seems good.
Okay, cool. How does the... I moved the triangle for a second, and now I can't move it.
The triangle was here.
Do you want to put the gladiators on the map too?
No, gladiators are
Yeah.
staying to protect, so we'll just keep that in mind.
Alright, fine.
Yeah, but the druid was right here.
Is the druid staying with the caravan?
Yes,
Okay.
he's protecting the beast.
Okay.
So not here. It should be here.
Yes. Can you move it? Because I can no longer move it.
I don't
feel like I.
I don't know how to move this triangle.
What triangle?
The one that's down here. Here.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Oh, there you go. Cool.
Oh, I
Just
didn't even
put it.
see that.
I
Like,
must
we
have
were
accidentally
see it.
dragged it.
Oh,
yeah,
that's how it moved.
There. I must have accidentally.
Okay. Cool. Um. All right. Okay, I guess. Hold on. Let me take a look at these stealth rolls. Yeah, you suck at it. Eduardo, you succeeded. All right, I guess Eduardo, you get a stealth round because you are actually hidden from them. Does that make sense? Is that the way this
Are you gonna be
works?
crazy enough to try to attract all you?
I don't know. I'm gonna try and
Difficult
attract
terrain.
them to me. I'm gonna try and shoot at them though. Short bow. I guess I'm gonna just shoot the short bow. Yeah.
Can I just
15?
You're
describe?
graceful.
Can I
15 to.
describe like a prepared action
Sure,
to use as a reaction if the conditions met?
sure.
All right. If at least 10 of them enter within 30 feet of me, I'm gonna use my uh channel divinity.
Sweet. Okay. Um,
And if I have any prepared action, I would just want it to have cast like divine favor on myself. But if not, I can do it in the first round, whatever.
I
I
think
would like this
you
round
would
to
have had
nice.
several minutes to do it. How
It
long does
it
divine favor
yeah, I
last?
mean it only lasts for a minute, so I'm like trying to wait until
Last
around the
possible
same
second.
time that
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't. I think you can do that in your first action then. Okay. I
18.
guess 18 to hit. That hits. Who are you trying to hit?
I'll just shoot this guy, the one that's on the outside right here.
Okay. Um,
So 16, including sneak attack.
very nice hit. Very nice.
Shit.
Okay. Uh, shit. Hold on. I need a pencil. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Also, don't forget everyone's blessed permanently for the encounter.
Yep. I can't shoot my bow twice, right?
I don't think so. It takes two hands.
You don't have multi-attack. If you had multi-attack, you could do it. You can't do it as a bonus action, no.
Okay.
Although,
yeah.
I mean, maybe if you acquired some specific training, you could do it. I don't know. Because people can develop multi-attack. All right, what am I looking for? This is. Does this work? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, 16 damage.
Yep.
Did you shoot the blue guy?
I didn't. I shot this guy.
No worries.
Wow, this is going to be a nightmare. All right, everybody roll initiative.
Is it safe to say that I could have gotten a bow from the dude who offered us arrows earlier?
Yes, I think it is safe to say. But
Okay.
short bows use dexterity, not strength.
Yeah, I know, but it's like if everybody's out of range, then what else am I gonna do?
Javelins, no?
Yeah, but I only have one javelin.
Okay. So how does the dude look that I shot?
Hurt, very much alive,
Very
or
much undead.
whatever. Very much undead. Um.
21
Well,
initiative.
actually, Justin, can you roll me a religion check for me? You are an expert on undead, but there is something unusual about these.
19
Okay.
plus 4 plus D4.
You are not quite sure if they are really undead. There's something about you're very familiar with necromantic magic.
Yeah.
These do not seem to have necromantic magic affecting them. There seems to be construction of unusual and unknown materials that is uh, connected to their being. You're not quite sure if these really are zombies or undead in the traditional sense.
In that case, I'm not going to have that held action. um, but I will relay that I'm not confident that they're actually undead. They might be some kind of abomination or construction, some aberrant experiment.
Okay.
Um, but with such a high religion check, you think you might be able to channel your clerical powers into turning these things, but you're not sure how effective it's going to be.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
I think I'll probably save that as a maybe more of a
Resort.
last ditch thing then.
Okay. All right. Everyone rolled initiative. What are the initiative rolls?
I did
Uh,
not.
All right. Let me
No, I
roll
did.
for the good
I
guys.
rolled 21.
For the bad guys, they rolled the same. Okay. Eduardo. Then Yud.
Yud at 12.
Then good. Then bad. Then Justin. All right, Eduardo. You have snuck one arrow in. You are still somewhat. You are still completely unnoticed, seemingly, by all but that one that you shot. Your turn.
Uh, so short bow 9 plus a
All
D4
right,
for
that
bless,
that shot misses.
11.
Whatever you're aiming for, it ends up smashing against a rock nearby. Uh, Several of the zombies look up and are looking for your position. You're pretty well hidden against this sort of decaying wall. Roll another stealth check for me.
Okay. 10 plus a
Okay,
D4.
let's roll for them. But they rolled like shit, so they really still can't make out your form.
Okay.
And
13.
their momentum seems continued. All right, yeah, your turn.
The short bow is 60 feet for
I think
Yes.
it's 80.
attack.
Oh, it's 80 for base and then 120 for long, I think.
I guess I'll just shoot whoever's wounded and in range. Is it this guy?
That's the leader.
I think this guy was shot.
I mean, maybe we should just focus fire on the leader.
That's like
The
the
guy
half
that was shot is
plan
this
thing.
one.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark him with a dot of red. This is the one who's been shot already. Blue is the leader.
All right, well, we'll go for the wounded guy. I'll take a shot with this funky
Okay.
and I miss horribly.
Okay.
Snaps this crappy bow in half.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far yet, but safe to say I haven't had practice in a while with a bow. The arrow
Okay.
snaps.
Okay. Um. Wow. Most of these people are doing it. How am I gonna do that? Any ideas for how I quickly resolve 28 rolls? I have an idea. I have an
Not really.
idea. Okay, well, I'm just gonna roll one.
I mean, I would suggest maybe just average damage or something. So
Yeah,
just do
but-
the attack rolls. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yes, we'll do that. So most of them are firing at disadvantage. Only one group is within range. Oh, but they're going to crit. Okay, sure, fair enough. What does it mean that they crit? We'll roll the double damage.
Well, I don't think we gave our allies the signal to fire yet. Unless they're just shooting anyways.
Well, they saw that you guys were shooting.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess that's the signal. Good point.
Unless you said that there would be some. Did you say that there was going to be a very
No, we didn't
specific
really
signal?
specify. I think it's reasonable
Okay.
that they just.
I think it kicks in once the arrows start
Yeah.
flying.
Yeah.
All right. So all of the ones that are sort of taking pot shots from like across the town, mostly miss. The ones that are close by, you see, are aiming very precisely. They seem to take your cue and attack one soldier at a time. They're all going to attack the wounded one, and they're going to crit. So they're going to do quite a bit of damage, actually. So let's average roll. All right. Let's what? Oh shit! I didn't even decide what the guys are. All right. Give me a second. Let me find the page for them. Okay, it's just a long bow. It's just a short bow, isn't it? With 1d6 times 2, 4, plus 2 is 6, times 4 is 24. So an additional 24 damage to that guy. Um, that's 40. How much health does he have? 40. Okay. 4 arrows strike true, and the wounded animated creature. It is not quite dead yet. It looks It looks very severely wounded. Its companions barely take note of their destroyed companion's state.
Did you say 24 damage on top of my 16 damage, and this one dude is not dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. 40 damage pop.
I think we're
For
gonna need to
15.
hope that channel divinity functions at least for some of them.
Yeah, I only have 24 hit points. 40 hit points a pop for 15 is going to be a tough one.
45.
I will tell you, I balanced this encounter with the druid on your side. So let me translate that information to you, DM, to player, and then you can decide what to do with that.
I think we're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
All right.
I think you'll be fine. All right, bad guy's turn.
We can always fall back. We'll lose a couple archers or whatever, but it's not the end of the world.
The thing is, you guys are all on the front line.
Like half cover or something at least from being like, below this short wall on the roof.
Well,
We're also on a
they
building.
have
Yeah.
disadvantage on attacks if we're prone from range,
Yeah,
but they have advantage if they
Yeah.
get within melee.
they also probably can't see you guys very well, because you guys are underneath this roof. The only one they can probably see at all is maybe Yud.
Great.
So let's say 4 of them are gonna shoot at you. What's your AC to hit?
15.
They are not very good with these crossbows, but one of them does hit.
Dang.
You can feel uh, the draw strength of the bow is actually significant, and you feel it smashing into your side and through your ribs and does 5 damage.
Alright,
Are
I have to take that on the chin, because I'm not raging.
are you raging? All right, no. Okay. Um,
I think raging is useless for range.
so these guys are gonna fire at you. What about the rest of these guys? I think most of them are going to try to advance because they have a very specific mission. The large one calls out to them, and they all seem to rush forward, climbing on top of each other, splitting into 2 groups, trying to break into these houses that you guys are both on top of. 2 groups of 4. These guys are spreading out and start looking for targets to shoot at. Okay. So this group of 4 is attempting to break into this house. I hope you guys can see them. Let me put them there. The blue guy is the leader. He seems to be directing this. There's 2 groups of 4 breaking into these 2 houses. These guys are arranged as archers. They're looking for targets. They're going to take a couple of pot shot at these archers they can see in the distance. That's going to be a disadvantage as a group. And they're going to miss. Okay. Justin, your turn. There are 9, I think. I don't know what's the range of that spell.
Channel
Of Turn
Divinity.
Undead. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 30 feet radius. I think it's probably worth a try. So turn undead here. So
All right. So I will be honest with you. It's very clear in the rulebook that these are constructs and not undead as a result of the way of their formation. But it seems to me unfair to not allow you to try. So it seems we're gonna do is first you're gonna roll a spell casting check.
okay, so that's the same as like a wisdom check.
Yes.
Save, right?
It's wisdom with proficiency and stuff. I don't know if you have proficiency in wisdom rolls.
Yeah. 15?
15. Okay. Pretty good. All right. Despite the fact that these things are not undead, you've been filled. Oh, hold on. Actually, roll your d4 on top of that.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. All
16.
right. Still. Uh, being invigorated by the spirit of that angel, despite the fact these things are not truly undead, their unnatural nature allows you to channel divinity and to reject them and to attempt to wipe them from this earth. Now they all need to make wisdom saving throws.
You are not made in the prophet's visage. You are unnatural abominations. And even though even though I am also an unnatural abomination, you are not in the image of the prophet.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna let this roll. So the mob is turned. Let me see if the boss is turned. The boss also fails. Okay.
Nice.
They, as a group, are going to start running.
Well, they already used
You,
their movement, right?
yes. I mean, for their next turn,
Okay, yeah, yeah. Cool.
Like
they
running
dash to
away.
get up to these windows. Yes. They now have to dash, run away every single round for the next minute.
Alright, I'm gonna use my movement to stand up and hop down next to this dude. I don't know which square is better. I guess here.
Okay. Cool.
Next.
With next to the wounded guy.
Yeah, well, I'm next to all three of these.
Yes. Okay, nice. You jump down, you can see that the creatures, despite their instruction, feel utterly compelled to simply flee from you. Alright, Eduardo, your turn. Very nice.
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna try and remain hidden still, and then shoot with the short bow. God damn it, now
Alright.
one.
Oh, the other thing I'm
Alright.
gonna say is focus on the ones that that aren't running away.
Yeah, it doesn't
Just
matter.
so
I now
everyone
one then.
obvious.
Alright, that misses. After several shots, they're starting to make out your position. You feel like they may know, they may make out where you are hiding in this wall. You can try to hide again as a bonus action, or you can try to run or reposition yourself or something.
Yeah, I'll hide. That's a bonus
Alright,
action.
roll stealth check.
13. I'm not rolling that well today.
Oh,
Okay.
also, Puya, I forgot.
Oh, I have
totally
a plus
forgot about.
4. I have a D4, so 15 for stealth.
Okay.
Is that a
Puya,
failure?
can I use my bonus action healing word on Sewell?
Yes, you can.
So sorry about that.
That's just the stealth roll. I'm just keeping track of that, and then they're gonna roll on their turn, and that's gonna determine if they see you or not.
But the thing, okay. Any chance you could roll now for whether or not they see me with a stealth roll? Because I have the C bolstering knack where the
Oh,
psi bolstering knack. Basically, I
okay,
can roll and like add on top of my roll if it's a failed
okay,
roll.
that's fair. So you psychically can determine whether or not you've been successful on something, and it looks like you're successful. Their attention is once again diverted from you. Their
Cool.
eyes seem fixed on the archers on the roofs that they can see. Okay. Yeah, your turn.
So the ones that are near me are running away, right?
All
Yes.
of these 9 are running away. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go and try to adjust them.
What does that mean?
Well, the ones next to me are also running away.
Yeah, all of
I
these are
think
running
he
away.
just.
He's just trying.
Uh,
Yeah, he's trying to get an opportunity attack. I think.
I might take an opportunity attack on the one that's already injured. But it'll probably stop it from being turned. But I'm just hoping I can kill it. Because eventually they might come back, so I'm just thinking it's
So
better
I
to.
get like the leader is what we're saying.
I think turn just lasts a minute no matter what, and then it ends.
No, it says turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Oh, or until it takes
And I
damage.
did say to focus on the ones that are running away, but you can choose to, if you want to go after the leader, that's fine. He just won't be turned anymore.
Seems like now might be a good time to try to take him out.
Or you can just try to take out the wounded one before he has a chance to
Yeah,
take him
I
out.
was gonna go with that one, but it sounded like you were saying you could do enough to kill it on your next turn.
I think, I don't know. I think if you want to go for the wounded one, that's probably a safe call.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll do that then. I go into a rage and I hop
Okay.
down and I swing my great axe. For
Okay.
16 or 17, yeah. And I do 15 damage. If that doesn't clobber him, I don't know what will.
17 hits. But just barely. It's pretty well insulated with all this shit on it, and
God,
that
they have
absolutely
that
crushes
good
it.
armor. 17 to hit. Fuck.
They have quite good armor.
Man.
They seem lumbering. They seem sort of. You kill it. You crush it. It only had 5 health, and you destroy it. The wounded one is killed. They
yeah.
seem lumbering, but heavily insulated and well defended.
So we might be able to outrun it if we need to.
Yeah, but these are tough, dude. that it has a higher armor class and a lot more hit points than I do.
Yeah, that's why we just have to be smarter. It's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, you're dealing with me, so don't get your hopes up.
Sorry, we have power, and we still have the archers too.
All right. Well,
And most importantly, Justin just turned half of them.
Oh
More
yeah,
than
yeah,
half.
and that. So it's actually a pretty even fight now. I think.
I'm sure we'll be fine, but we'll see.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, its turn is over. It's the good
I
guy's
think
turn.
I was
It's-
probably last because I had
Yep.
3, so probably top.
All right,
of
we're
the
gonna
line.
do the same thing. We're gonna split it up into 2 groups. These guys are close. Oh, you told them not to fire at these guys, though. Okay. Then
Yeah.
they're all gonna be at disadvantage, and we're gonna just do 2 things and see how many of them hit. All right. Well, maybe.
Have you been taking into account the fact that all our archers are also blessed?
Oh god.
Oh.
Maybe just add
right.
2 to all of them. Something. I don't know.
I have not actually. Hold on. Oh, does that? Okay. Half of them with that bless will be able to hit them.
Nice. Yeah, that's substantial.
So 7.
Thanks, fiery eyeball angel. You're the real G.
All right, so it's 6 times 7. What is that? 6 times 7, 42. All right, so they are going to heed your warning and only target one of them. They're going to target this one right here, and they're going to very nearly kill it.
The red dot on it.
Yeah, I'm going to mark it with a red dot. It is not bleeding. It is secreting a sort of glowing blue liquid from the wounds that have opened up in its strange body. And you can see a sort of humming from it. A weird energy vibrating through its body. But you can see it's very severely wounded. And it can barely walk at this point. Okay, that's the good guy's turn. The bad guy's turn. All right. Um, all of them are going to run. You have opportunity attacks if you want. Eduardo, Justin, and Yet.
I'm the leader. Let's just take. You guys should both take one on the leader.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, both take opportunity attacks.
Uh, 26.
That hits.
17 damage.
Pretty good. You you do manage to hit him. I guess this is wonderful. These guys are running off as a group.
And Justin was 18. Was that a hit?
18 is also a hit. How much damage?
Oh, sorry.
10.
It's 4 radiant, 6 bludgeoning, if that matters.
Where are you getting the radiant from?
From divine favor.
Oh, is that your subclass?
No, it's the spell that I cast during the pre-round thing.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
It
Okay.
lasts for 1 minute, and it's 1d6 radiant to all melee attacks.
Awesome. 17 plus 10. 2 very good hits. 17. Are you saying anything to the archers to focus on the leader?
Well, they already shot, but honestly, probably not if we're right next to them. That just seems like a bad idea.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. So now that he has been hit, it is now his turn. And you see one of his arms has been completely. Do any of you speak? What languages do you guys speak?
I speak Undercommon.
British.
Celestial and common.
Okay. So this is not a language that any of you guys can make out. But in a strange what sounds very old tongue. He he mutters something to the two of you, and then his arm, which from the elbow down, his right arm from the elbow down, has been replaced by some kind of claw or grabbing implement, reaches towards uh um the great barbarian standing before him. So hold on, let me read this real quick. I'm not sure if it's a strength challenge or what. Oh, just an attack, and then if it hits, you're grappled. All right. 12 plus 6. All right. 18 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
All right. The claw grabs onto you, and you feel that its hooks. It looks somewhat metallic, but also almost clear. You're not sure what the fuck this is made out of. You've never seen any material like this. Grabs onto you by the ribs. You can feel that its claws are sinking into your rib cage itself and grabbing you by the bone from two sides. You take 11 damage, half to 10, and you are grappled. Uh,
How
Half
much 11, half to 10?
half to 5.
5?
to 5. My apologies. Half to 5.
Alright,
Yes.
thank you.
I meant 5. Believe me, I meant 5. Um, okay, that's its action. I think. Hold on. Does it have 2 actions? Multi attack. You can see in its chest, now that it's up close to you, there's a thing of a blinking, glowing light emanating from its chest.
Cool.
All right, it grabs you. Oh, it gets another attack. Uh,
Are you shitting me?
oh, but it can't use its claw against you again. Because now it's grappled you. Oh, it's using you as a shield now, apparently. It gets an AC bonus from your body. Its hand, I guess it's just gonna punch you. Its hand is gonna rear back and it's going to try to choke you into submission. Uh, so it's a strength challenge.
That is something I can do, though.
Yes. Roll a strength check.
And this, yeah, this is a dex
Oh,
save, so.
rolls a 9.
But I am still blessed. If that doesn't apply to this, does it?
It does.
No, it does.
Oh, okay. Well, the default thing didn't have it.
All right, then
Oh,
you
that's
succeed.
attack monster.
All right.
That's
It
fine.
also rolled a
So,
9, so it would have tied, and I would have given it to it. But all right, cool.
sweet.
It tries to shove something into your mouth with its other hand and bring you down to the ground, but you manage to resist it and stay on your feet. The remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these archers are going to shoot at disadvantage at all of these guys. I'm going to give them only one roll, and they're going to all fucking miss. Eat shit, zombies. Uh, all right, never mind. This encounter was
Execution.
this encounter was going to be somewhat hard with the druid, but somehow you guys are winning even without the druid, which is confusing.
Because God was kind enough to bend the rule on the
That's
undead.
why.
Yeah.
That would have
Yeah.
been a completely
Thanos
different
and
fight.
Magic. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
It does make sense that it's like when the fuck else are we gonna run into some undead the first time and we're seeing some.
all right. That hits.
Yeah, it's my turn, right?
Yep. Oh
Not
no, 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 no,
skipping
no.
anything.
Sorry. It's Justin's turn. My apologies.
Oh,
Justin, your
sorry.
turn.
Sorry.
Oh, true. I'll look to Sewell. Can you handle this, or do you want a hand?
How wounded is he? I think we probably should focus on the leader before we split up.
You guys have done 17 damage to him. He looks largely unfazed.
Yeah, I would keep piling onto this dude.
All right. I will. I'll
I'm
try
still
to.
grappled, by the way.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that. All right, not 20.
Ooh,
That
Great.
hits.
Nice.
29.
So that's all of that added together. So that's
14.
7
Wow.
plus 7, 14, yeah. And
Amazing.
then I will use my War Priest thing to make a second attack as a bonus action.
All right, go for it. And this one, you get all the bonuses too. That hits 2.
And that's another 9 damage.
Damn. Very nice.
All right, that's
All
my
right, hold on.
turn.
Summation of all of this is 3140. Okay. Wow. He's looking a little bit more hurt after that additional 23 damage. How hurt is he?
Says, so you can still learn a few tricks from an old man like me.
Well, if that my cat wasn't getting crushed by a claw, I would chuckle.
All right. It is now your turn, Eduardo. So that roll will say still counts, so it hits. What are you targeting? Who are you targeting?
The injured guy that's right next to me.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you absolutely kill it.
Cool.
Um,
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide. So
okay.
stealth roll. So
All right.
14,
And because of
D4,
your psychic ability, you
15.
become aware of the fact that they are now aware of you. After 4 shots and killing 2 of their guys, they are now aware of where you are hiding. And it seems that
Okay.
you have attracted most of their attention.
Can you cross this dude out?
Yes, I can.
Nice. That's
Very
it.
nice. Okay. Yud.
Alrighty. So do I break grapple before I can attack?
You can attack with disadvantage, or you can try to use a bonus action to break grapple first.
I will try to break the grapple.
All right, strength check, challenge against this guy.
Plus 1d4.
Oof.
Come on, baby.
Nope. Despite your attempt to break free, the solid grip on your bones means the hand will not allow you to escape.
I get bonus attack with disadvantage.
All right. You can
Just
turn
hope
it to
that
advantage.
less helps me out. 18.
I don't think grapple gives disadvantage on for the person being grappled. I think only if you're
It does?
restrained.
Oh.
It just means
All
you
right,
can't.
never
It
mind.
just means you can't you just can't move away from him.
Okay.
82 then instead.
All right, that
18
hits.
should have been enough though.
Yeah, 18 would have been enough anyways.
18 damage.
Damn. All right. Wow. You almost did it. It's almost dead, but not quite. You see that the blinking in its chest is growing faster as its uh mangled face reaches out to you, and its eyes seem to twist as its pupils dilate, focus and unfocus as some mechanical contraption opens and closes. All right, good. Thank you for checking that, Justin. Yud, that's your turn. All right, good guy's turn. Archers, they're gonna fire 2 groups. Wow, that was pretty good. That was okay. So we're gonna add a 4. That one. All right. Well, unfortunately, this round they are all gonna miss. All of your archers fire, but they're just too far away from these guys.
What are we paying you for? Oh, wait.
And then the guy next to you, Yud, he's going to grip down with his arm, do another 12 damage, half to 6, as the grappling uh, bites down into your chest. Um, and is going to try to drag you away. Justin, you get an opportunity attack. That misses.
Does a 15 hit?
Misses.
Okay.
He's only gonna get that far. What is the half speed? Yeah, that's fine.
He's trying to run away.
He's trying to drag you away. Yeah. He seems to be barking some orders at the group that is running as fast as it can, still on this turn over the nearby hill. All right, and then these guys are going to focus all on Eduardo. We're gonna have 2 rolls.
Come and get it, bitches.
And they are both, despite having no disadvantage, they're all gonna eat shit. All of the arrows clatter around you as it bounces into the wall around you. After firing those arrows,
I'm gonna get charged.
These 2 are gonna charge up and try to grab a hold of you. You see that they also have these arms, these hooks, grappling hooks, claw things attached to their arms. Okay. That's it. Justin, your turn.
Cool. All right. I will try to run up to the leader giant thing, half giant thing, and hit him. 14 misses.
14 misses.
Let me check. Yep. This is when I use the attack action, so I will use another War Priest hit thing to try to hit him again. Does a 19 hit? And I will do 11.
Okay. Your mace crashes through his chest cavity. With a resounding sound, you can feel that his body falls limp, but the glowing light in his chest begins to blink faster and faster and faster. Both you and
it's a bomb.
Both you and Yud need to make dexterity rolls because guess what? There was a bomb in his chest.
Because I can see this thing, I get advantage on the dex save.
You do, and he has you have an unnatural 0. All right. Okay.
Dirty 20 for me.
So your heroic action of running up to within 20 feet. Ah, shit. Damn it! I closed the book by accident. Give me a second.
I like specifying the unnatural 0 because those natural zeros will get you.
That's a shame too, because the other dice was a crit or nat 20, whatever.
Ooh, fuck. Okay. I'm gonna roll this actually. I'm not gonna just take the average. It's 5d6. All right. 25 fire damage, half twice for Yud, because he both succeeded and he takes half because of the rage.
6.
So you take 6. And Justin, you take 25.
Guess how many hit points I have?
25.
26.
Hey!
Okay, that's good.
So, hold on. Let me see 20 feet away. All right. So it just blows open the gate, basically. But it doesn't even really damage any of the houses anymore. Okay, cool.
Wait, I forget. The concentration save is half of the damage you took, right?
Or 10 if it's less than 20.
So it would be rounded to 12, right?
Yep. So that's
And I
a
rolled
success.
12. So do I pass on the tie or lose on the tie?
Yeah.
I forget.
You pass. You pass.
All right, just barely pass. Okay, so I maintain the
Concentration.
divine thing, divine favor.
Okay. Cool. So in so many, okay. So in like 7 more turns, these guys are gonna turn around. Well, are they gonna turn around?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
because
they
they have a
are.
direction. They have a specific objective. Their will is not their own. They have to go here. Okay. So 7 more turns. That's that. Justin, that's your turn. Eduardo, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna short sword attack these two motherfuckers.
There's only one of them within range. The other one is
Uh,
like 5 feet away from you.
okay, I'm gonna short sword attack him twice.
That hits. That hits.
All right. So the first one is 10, no sneak
Yep.
damage,
Yep.
and the next one is I think just 2.
Yep.
So
Okay.
2 plus 10, 12 damage between the two.
Okay. 2 quick obsidian blades slice at the unnatural creature as it eyes you, and its claw seems to be appraising your body. Okay, Yud, your turn. You are shrouded in fire.
Yeah, well, at least I'm no longer grabbed. So yeah, I guess the plan is just to run over and try to finish off the guys who are still engaged before. And is it 7 turns before the other ones run back to us?
It's 7 turns before they turn around, so it's
Yeah, so we
actually
really have more than 7.
17 turns before they get back here.
Yeah, so we've got plenty of time.
Yeah.
I'll take a swing at this guy.
Misses.
And he doesn't hit.
Okay. All right. All of your guys, they're gonna fire again. Ooh, the second group really does a good job.
They're drinking water tonight.
All right, 7.
Oh, Puya, there's a guy here that I think you forgot about. Just so you know.
Okay, he's running off with the group. Good. I was wondering where the 8th guy was.
I think there was originally a guy here that you included in the ones that were running, who I think you didn't mean to, and then that guy should have been running.
Okay, so then we'll just put him over here. Thank you for your key knowledge.
Yeah.
That's fine for us. Fine for our purposes. Okay. Whose turn is it? Oh, yes. I have to calculate how much damage they did. So let me roll a d6. 4 plus 2 times 7. 6 times 7 is 42. Um, they're going to shoot at the one. Yeah, but they don't want to hit you by accident. But that's the biggest threat. No, they actually are. It's going to be a mark of their skill. All of their arrows strike true on the creature that is attacking you, and it falls to the ground limp, dead.
Attacking who?
Eduardo.
Oh,
The
cool.
one that was already injured. Yes.
Yep, nice.
Okay, it's killed. Let me put an X on it.
These dudes are actually sort of useful.
Yeah, they've been rolling really well. I mean, they've been at disadvantage because of the range pretty much the whole time, but still doing a good job. Okay. The bad guy's turn. All right, this guy's going to run up and he's going to attack Eduardo with his grappling arm. Does a 15 hit?
It misses.
Okay. Swings once, misses. Turn around. He rotates unnaturally 360 degrees about his waist and then attacks again. Does a 23 hit?
Of course.
Wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. This is actually not that guy. This is a different guy, so his attack is what? 2d6 plus 2. Oh, yes. It's going to be 9 damage to you.
9 damage? Okay.
Yes. 9 damage, and you are now grappled by the grip as it holds you by the arm tightly.
Okay.
And then this one is going to attack you, Yud. Their grappling arms seem a lot more threatening than their crossbows. They seem to not be very good with their crossbows. All right. Does a 25 hit you, Yud?
Yes.
All right.
4 damage
Say,
half to do.
no. It's 4 plus 2, 6, half to 3.
Alright then.
And then this one is going to run up and attack you twice, but you are now grappled. Does a 19 hit? 19 hit.
Yeah.
You're now grappled by this other guy as well. And that does 11 damage, half to 5. Grabbing you by one arm and one leg, they seem to be taking a motion to drag you off.
I mean, I don't think it's possible to be grappled, but
Well, in this case, you got an arm and a leg left.
Oh, it just
I
means
think it would make me beat 2 grapple checks.
yeah, I think it makes sense. It just means that if you stop being grappled by one, you're still grappled by the other.
I know.
Yeah,
Well,
I guess it does make sense.
And then this guy is going to shoot at this archer over here, which he has a clear line of shot at. Oh, but he has protection. Oh, but he still hits. 1d6 plus 8. All right, this archer is wounded but not killed, just hurt. Okay. Jesse.
Alright, I will cast Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level.
Okay.
2nd level.
Eduardo, I'm putting the one that grappled you in purple.
I get 15 back.
Does it have it?
Putting a dot on
The
it
one,
in purple.
well, if you could cure
the,
me next turn, that'd be much appreciated. I'm down to 9 hit points. Just
Okay.
have full vitality though.
We'll try, and then I'll move here. And I don't have a bonus action, so that's my turn. I guess my bonus action, I'll try to direct the archers to shoot.
Healing
this
word
guy.
is bonus action.
No, I use Cure Wounds.
Up. Okay.
Yeah, I still have both prepared just because they're both
Yep.
kind of still useful.
Okay. That is it. Eduardo, your turn.
all right. To break the grapple, what's the roll? Like a strength roll?
Yep.
And that would be my full action, right?
No, I let you do a try to break a grapple with a bonus action.
Okay, but this dude has no injuries, right?
No, he is completely unharmed.
Okay. Tranquilo. So yeah, I'll do a strength check to try and break out.
Okay.
Plus a D4. I don't think it's gonna pass, right? Nope.
All right. Yeah. He is able to solidly hold his grip.
Sorry, what was that?
No. He solidly holds on. You are held in place. You lose.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and attack him, I guess, with my short sword.
Okay. That misses.
14. What?
That misses.
Oh, I have the D4. 15 misses.
Misses. Yep. You need 17 to hit these guys.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. You are held in place by this monstrous contraption. Yeah, your turn. You succeed. You manage to break
Sweet.
free of the first creature.
One of them. And then I'll take a swing at the guy who's in between Justin and I.
Okay. That
What
hits.
is it? 19 damage.
Damn. Okay. Big hit. All right. Good guys firing into groups. All right. None of them are gonna hit. Actually, hold on. Let's put these guys in a different group because they are firing. Yeah. All right. Everybody misses. All of the archers firing wildly. A lot of them try to focus on the guy that's grappling you, Eduardo, but they do not succeed. All right. Bad guys. The guy that is grappling you is trying to drag you away. And just to get 15 feet away. The one that's got you, yeah, is gonna try to drag you away as well.
Justin get opportunity.
Justin gets opportunity attack.
Okay. One sec. Does a 12 hit?
Miss. No, 12
Sorry.
misses. Okay, that's grabbing your friend. This one is going to make an attack on you, Justin. Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
All right, and that one also misses. All right, 2 quick attacks. Both of them are going to miss on you. This one is going to shoot up at that guy that it almost killed. Try to kill it again. That one hits. How much health does this guy have? All right, he's dead. All right, so one of your archers, the first archer up here, has been killed.
We expected most of them to die, so we're doing pretty well so far.
Okay, Justin, your turn.
Alright, I will fight the guy next to me.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Alright, 12 damage.
Nice.
Which is thing, and I use my war priest to make a second.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I should have hit
Hits.
Jed, but whatever. Sorry, Jed. And I'll do another 9 damage.
Nice. 2 big hits. All right.
I'll just move around him so that I'm here.
Okay. Are you trying to like grab onto Yud or something?
Not really.
All right.
Well, I think I already used my action, so
Yeah. I think you're
probably
out of stuff. Yeah. Wait. Bonus action. Oh, the war priest just lets you use bonus action.
Yeah, lets me make an attack as a bonus action, and I have a number of uses equal to my wisdom modifier, so I have 1 use left.
I see. All right, Eduardo, your turn. I believe you are still muted.
Sorry, yeah, give me 1 second. Could someone roll for me, actually? I'm just gonna do a strength save, and then another thingy. An attack.
Sorry, that's the wrong character.
I'll keep those numbers, so. Actually, I don't know.
Actually, I rolled a 17, so not bad.
Sure.
For the strength save.
All right. You manage to wriggle out of the hold of the creature.
Was that my bonus action?
Yep.
Yeah. Then you want to use your dagger? Is that what you're doing?
No, I didn't expect to get free. I don't know if I want to stay close. Well, if I move, I get he gets an opportunity attack, doesn't he?
Unless you.
Yeah.
Oh, you already used your best bonus action. Yeah. Unless
Yeah,
you
I
do
did
that,
use
you
my
can
bonus.
engage
Yeah, so I'm gonna just hold my ground and attack, I guess.
Okay.
with your dagger.
No, with my short sword. I'm actually back in my computer. I can do it.
Oh, okay.
Did that. Fuck me, I'm not rolling well today. 13 plus a
Well,
d4,
Yeah, the D4.
17.
That hits. You needed a 4.
8.
8. Not bad.
How?
Is this the first damage that's been done to this thing?
I don't know. I think
No,
last
I
time
don't
I
think
missed.
so. No. You did
No, I did
12
do damage to it. I did
You
12
did 12
plus 8.
damage
Yeah,
to it.
20 damage.
Okay. All right. These guys look hurt. All 3 of the guys you're fighting are about half health right now, but they are determined to take you to their location, wherever that may
Also,
be.
there's a 4th guy right here.
Yes, he's been sort of just shooting out at the other archers.
Yeah.
He killed one, and yeah.
He's giving suppressing fire.
All right.
Suppressing fire shoots one bow, reloads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's also shooting at like 10 guys at least.
Yeah, your turn.
Alright, I'll try to break the grapple, which I doubt will do it. Even a 14, I think is probably not enough. But 14,
Hey, don't you have advantage while you're raging?
do I? Strength
That, oh, is
Yeah,
it
you
street
do.
saves? It's definitely athletics.
advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, though, you're right. Good
No.
to know.
Oops.
24.
It also rolled a 24. Oh, no. No, it rolled a 22. All right, you win.
Sweet. Oh,
Yeah.
they don't have I mean, Chewy's falling back now, Justin.
I think we should try to finish off these guys and then retreat.
Alright, I'll swing at this guy who was trying to steal me away. Crit.
Oh, do you have brutal crit yet?
No.
No. Okay.
Seriously, the second D12 was 1.
Okay. Still,
That's so disappointing.
how much is that? That's
That's only 16.
16.
It was literally 1 extra damage for all that crit.
You already did 19 to it. It is very badly hurt. But still very much alive. Okay, it's at 35. Okay, that's that. Good guy's turn. Your archers draw their bows. They fire again. They eat shit. The second third of them fire again. They manage to hit. All right. 5 plus 2 times 5 is 7. Who looks the most injured? Who would they be trying to help the most?
Well, it might just be who do they have the clearest shot against. Which
Yeah,
It
I
might be
think
the
they
one
might
that's right
either
next to
this
me.
guy, this guy. It's probably this guy, this guy, or this guy.
The one that's right
Alright.
next to me, maybe. The one that has 20 damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that seems to be the one that they're going to target. And they are going to kill him.
Dude, these archers are coming in clutch.
Can you imagine if I did successfully gladiatorially train them?
Yeah, good call with that one.
Then I think we might have still been okay, because we could have had the druid and the gladiators help, but
Yeah, we would have pulled back. We would have ran away. I mean, we would have been fine.
We would have
but it was-
lost a lot more allies. So let's just say
We
that.
would.
getting the cooperation of the townspeople was also good, because nobody was locking their doors and keeping our guys off their roofs.
Okay. That guy's dead. That's them. Okay. It's the bad guy's turn. They don't know fear. There is no retreat in them. They see one has fallen, he goes to replace you. He makes 2 quick attacks on Eduardo, trying to grab him. Let me check what this guy's doing. +4. Okay. So highest roll is a 15 to hit. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not. AC of 16.
Okay. Both of the grabbing claw attacks miss you. They bounce off. There, you manage to dodge out of the way of both of the monstrous claw reaching for your body. Okay. That's that guy. This one is going to just keep dragging you away. It seems to have a very specific destination in mind. And with its clumsy. Oh no, it no longer has a grip on you, does it? Okay, so first it's going to try to grab onto you. If they were smart, they would realize they should fall back, but they don't know how to think. Does a 20 hit? 20 does hit. You are grappled again.
Jeez.
And you take 12 half to 6 damage.
I'm at 3 hit points.
Okay. Oh, and then this one, Justin, are you grappled? I don't remember.
I am grappled. Yeah, yes. Wait.
Okay, then it's not gonna attack you. It's just gonna try
Actually,
to
wait,
drag
no,
you away.
I haven't been hurt, so I'm not sure why it's purple. I haven't been hurt by it.
Okay, then it's going to grapple you. It's going to try it. It's going to try to reach at you with its monstrous arm 2 times. First one is a 16. The 16 hit?
No.
Okay, second one is a 23. I assume that hits.
Yes.
It grabs onto you by the throat,
Wow.
squeezing 9 damage out of you, and tries to drag you. Another 15 feet away. All right, that's their turn. Justin, your turn.
All right. I'm going to try to hit it. Because that seems to be the best thing for it so far.
Okay, it looks quite wounded.
Does a 14 hit? No, right?
No, it does not.
Alright, I'll use my last, actually, no, I already asked. No, I already used my, never mind. I'll use my last War Priest to try to attack again.
Okay.
Yikes. Okay.
Miss again.
Even
2
worse.
mace hits bounce harmlessly off the composite plate that constitutes its upper
Alright,
torso.
yeah, I can't do anything else, so that's my turn.
All right, Eduardo.
Cool. I'm not grappled currently, so
No.
I'm going to attack this one. So let's do sword. You 16 plus a d4, 20.
Hits.
Cool. 16. Oh wait,
Okay.
no, 6. Just 6.
Just 6. Okay, 6 damage. Are you trying to disengage and escape from him or something?
You know, uh, mm, mm, maybe, yeah. I'll probably disengage and then move 30 feet. I was between that and doing a second attack, but I'm gonna
How's
move
your
30
health?
feet. What?
How's your health?
My health is 15, so it's not terrible.
You should
Uh,
disengage and move next to one of us so that you can take an opportunity attack, because they're just going to try to drag us. They're not going to attack you.
yeah, I'm gonna go over here.
Also, now you get sneak attack because you're within 5 feet of an ally.
Yeah, also that.
Not bad. All right,
I mean,
there we
that
go.
guy only has like 1 hit left, and he's dead anyways.
Cool.
Doesn't have much
Yeah,
health.
go next to whichever one's weaker, unless you can only get to
This is the only one I can reach, really.
Okay, yeah, do that one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, your turn.
I am not grappled as I recall, so I will just try to hit him. 15.
Miss.
Shit.
We've been missing a lot of
Over,
attacks.
bro.
You should probably move around to be on the other side of him, so that the healthy one can't get to you. Matt. Like if you move there, you might be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Oh, I was saying
I-
you should probably move here so that you're safer from the healthy guy.
Isn't he gonna? Oh, you're saying that I can just like slide around him?
Yeah, you don't get an opportunity attack. Probably want to move one more down, but yeah.
Sure.
I just got a text message that Cormac Beeler posted an update.
Attack.
I don't know why.
Not like a Facebook notification or something.
No, a text message to my phone that, hey, you probably want to see this. Cormac Miller just posted something. Why the fuck would Facebook? That's so weird. Why that post? There's so many posts.
God,
Maybe he's calling you out by name.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, he called me a faggot when we were in 3rd grade.
And he's never forgiven him since.
No, I mean, that's my only memory of him, and then him sort of being fine in high school.
I hung out with him at Davidson's like before the pandemic, I think, and he was pretty chill.
Nice. I hope he's successful being a DJ. All right. Whose turn is it right now? Yud, you swung. That's the end of your
Yeah.
turn.
Sucked.
Good. All right.
I
Good
think
guys.
it's good guy's turn and then bad guy's turn.
Okay. Yep. They are all going to attack this one guy who's isolated. The first group of them miss. The second group of them miss. And the third group of them miss. All of their arrows fall harmlessly to the ground as they shoot from afar, aiming at a target
Bad
they can
round for
barely
the
see.
good guys.
Bad round for the good guys. The bad guys. He's gonna make a rush for Eduardo and attack twice. First attack is a 19 to hit. Does that hit? I believe so.
Yes, it does hit.
Oh no, that was 2d8. It's 2d6. All right,
So
you're gonna take 11 damage, and it's gonna start dragging you again.
okay, 11 damage. I'm on 4 health now.
Okay.
I'm getting
That's the bad guy's turn. Justin.
but I passed.
Justin, your turn.
Wait, they didn't go, right?
Oh no, these guys did not go. They are dragging you. This one's dragging you because it already got a grip on you. And this one does not have a grip on Yud, so it's gonna attack Yud.
I'm just gonna roll
first
my
one's gonna
attack
hit.
when it comes to me.
Okay. It's going to be 9 half to 4 damage.
Okay, well, that's all my hit points, so now I'm full.
Now you're at vitality. So now you're staggered and all your attacks are at disadvantage if you choose to remain conscious. Or you can fall into consciousness and then you're just stabilized. Unless someone beats the fuck out of you. In which case they could kill you.
Yeah, I'll probably keep chugging for now. We still have never had to use their exhaust or their relentless endurance thing yet, so.
No one's gotten to even close to
Not
0
using
vitality.
relentless endurance, we're not doing it right. No, I'm just kidding. Alright,
Principle of the matter.
Puya, I already rolled the attack for my turn. I rolled an 18.
Okay.
And
That hits.
it's 10 damage. Is he still up?
Yes, it's hurt, but it's not that hurt.
Uh,
Which brings it to 31 damage. It's still got 14 health.
ooh,
You
yes,
somehow
right.
determine psychically. Things are looking bleak for you guys. The archers really need to kind of come into
Yeah,
focus.
I will bonus action healing word Matt though.
Okay, yeah, you are no longer staggered. You now have health again.
You have 6 healing. Good
Hey,
night.
sweet. I have 5 hit points then.
All right.
Oh no, I do have 6 hit points because it doesn't go to my. Yeah.
Eduardo, it is. They are all trying to go in the same direction, so you all can be clumped together.
Oh
All
wait,
right, Eduardo,
sorry.
it's your turn.
Actually, I don't want to break free because if I break free, then it's going to attack me again, right?
Yeah, I don't know why you keep doing that, even
Yeah,
though
I'm just gonna let
you
it
guys.
keep dragging me and not die. That sounds better.
Its behavior is pretty simple. It just wants to grab and drag. So every time you break free, it just grabs again. Okay. Eduardo, your turn.
So the one that's dragging me currently, does it have any damage?
It has some damage. It's not that damage. The one that is trying to grab onto Yud, that just grabbed onto Yud, is very nearly destroyed.
Okay, the one that is trying to grab onto Yud.
Yeah.
So
And
which
you
one
would
is
get
that? I can
sneak
only
on that
see
one.
one on the screen right now.
Purple dot
Oh
right
wait,
here.
never mind. I fixed it.
Yep.
it.
I'm gonna put a purple dot
So
on all of them. These are
the
all
one.
correct.
Okay, so the one that's dragging Yud is the one that's to my left, right?
Yep.
I'm just gonna attack that one.
Yep. You get sneak on this one. That hits.
19, 16.
You kill it.
Cool. So I'm gonna liberate Yud by cutting this thing up.
Thank you.
Okay.
Very much.
Eduardo.
And then I guess as my
You are
bonus action, I'm gonna attack the one that's dragging me.
okay.
Oh,
That
20.
hits.
1. Fuck.
All right. 1. Every little bit counts. Okay. That is your turn. Yeah, your turn.
Alright, so the one
Oh.
that's in front of me is dead, right?
Yep. Let me mark her. Dead. You're fucking dead,
Yeah.
bitch.
So
The one that's attacking, that's dragging Justin looks more hurt.
I will go try to help him.
That
22 hit,
it's
18 damage.
that is enough.
Huzzah.
All right. This one is also wiped.
Sneaky young whippersnapper.
Please in twain.
How do you want to do that? Do you want to cut it in
Leave him, across the torso. Yeah.
We've
across
been
the
eating
torso?
some Twain.
Very nice. All right.
How many turns away are the ones that are that were running?
They're still like 14 turns away or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let,
the game got it off of spell yet.
Yeah.
I think they probably
That-
are off the spell now.
No. They're 4 turns away from being off the spell and 14 turns away from being back here at the village.
But there was 17 turns originally. There's no way it's only been 3 turns. Has it really only been 3 turns?
No,
3 rounds?
17 was after 2 rounds, I think, right?
Yep. Yep.
I think
It's
I
a
think
10
5 rounds
turn
sounds
thing.
about right. You know,
Yeah.
plus or minus.
Yeah.
All right. Well, better for us. That's longer than I thought, which is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
been.
kind of got to flee back into the town and regroup recruits and concentrate them all.
Yeah, let's see if we
Yeah.
can finish these guys, and then maybe we can do the rest of the fight like next time or whatever.
That sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Whose turn is it? Archers.
Yes, it is your archer's turn. They are
I
all
think
going
they're
to
out of.
focus on the single. No. Out there at long
Aren't they out of
distance.
range? But yet.
Distance
not.
maximum range is 120. Yeah, so they are all at long distance right now, but they are still all gonna fire. Oh, lucky barrage on the first half. Second half not so good. 7 times 4 times 7 is 28. Is that enough? What was this one at? 21. Yep, that's enough. All right, this one is now dead also.
Okay, so that's it.
That's all the ones here, right?
That's all the ones here. Yes.
Can
There are
we just
7.
finish it?
He's dead and from the it's on the farm of the village, but
Yeah.
we're doing all right.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. I guess we can probably just stop there because I don't think turn order is really relevant again for
Yes,
probably.
it
I
doesn't
just
matter.
think we'll,
We're
like,
gonna have to re-roll initiative. Yeah.
yeah, we'll just rearrange and then fight them again. I like this though. That'll
Okay.
be it'll be an interesting fight with low resources.
Yes.
I
You
have
get
4 health.
Give him a response or backup from
Yeah.
the vehicle.
I
No.
agree. I think we need those. We need especially the druid, and we need to concentrate our archers so they're not all shooting from range.
Yeah, I know. We will just want them all like on one of the close buildings probably.
We should probably also evacuate any people that are in any of the buildings near the edge, right?
Yeah.
So
All right.
you have like a minute and a half basically.
Yeah.
So that's
So
a
it's
lot
like
of time to
basically
act in
enough
D&D, but
time to
it's,
tell some people to run.
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's
Well,
talk about it more next week.
yep. That was a good session.
Sounds
All
good.
right, bye folks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks, Booyah.
Good job, team.
Bye, guys.
Yep.
See you
Bye.
guys.